It's the ether.
Yes. Oh, that was the wrong one. It's the ether.
I like it though.
No, this is the one I wanted.
Fucking thing sucks.
James is going to tell true crime.
Oh, yeah, he
Adam.
is.
Sit down.
You have your mom listen to his cards.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Sit down. Buckle up. Some whiskey.
Welcome back to Cruise Mistake. Grimstake here, coming at you live on Tuesday night on Grimerica FM. Actually, I should probably mention, we go live at 9 p.m. Eastern. Anybody listening to the podcast, you want to tune in live, 9 p.m. Eastern, Grimerica FM. Check it out. It's around. It's January 14th, 2020. There's riots in Milwaukee, and there's rallies in Milwaukee. And I want to say, let's introduce James. What's up, man? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, yeah.
And we're going to have a lot of fun tonight.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes, we are. Oh, man, so happy. So we got James here. Who else we got? We got Mr. Bill B.Strut here.
Good evening, everybody. I love you guys. And I just got to say that it feels pretty nice to be the current chess champion.
All right.
No, did you take down this dude?
All right. We're shutting the podcast down right now. This is ending.
We don't need none of that.
Okay, you're going to make me interrupt introductions because you're just going to do that right now.
Triggered.
All right, so I'm going to tell you.
Hold that till the end. We can hold it till the end. It's okay.
I'm boiling, Bill.
Come back to it.
I'm boiling right now.
I only have like 5 minutes.
All right. And we also got, who else? We got Adam Tarsis with us.
Hello, everybody. Glad to be back.
Oh, great.
You all had a good day.
It's a great day. And we also have the lovely Suzanne.
It's Hollywood Squares, folks.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
Tons of love.
Are the listeners old
I'm the
enough to
middle
even know that
square.
show?
We have a diverse audience. We have bloomers
One
to
or two of
boomers.
them.
We got them all. Zooms to booms. We do it all.
Just curious. It's a very old TV show.
But it plays on TV Land.
Oh God, Suzanne.
That's
and
like
rounding
an
it
old
out.
people's channel. What is wrong? Okay, so Suzanne, if I'm understanding this, you're addicted to the Jewelry Channel, True Crime, and now Hollywood Squares. That's fantastic.
Hell yeah.
What I say is what I say.
And final guest tonight joining us, Mr. Daniel Radcliffe himself, Sir Cliff Wall, aka Felix Ortega.
Get out of my face.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up?
You all
buddy?
up in it. You all up in it.
You all up in it 2 weeks in a row. I'm so happy right now.
Oh,
So happy.
Daniel Radcliffe. What is that from? I'm
Dude,
like,
that's
it's
Harry Potter. That's Harry
Yeah.
Potter.
Oh, Daniel Radcliffe. Yeah.
Jesus, James. So anyway,
Harry
I know
Potter's
that.
Muggle name.
all right, we need to
Yes,
clear
it's
this up
Muggle.
right now. I was on like an 18-game winning streak in chess, just crushing everybody, completely crushing. I want to say like my number one opponent is probably Ellie. She's the only one that's beaten me multiple times, like legit checkmates. But anyway, yeah, Bill pulled a fast one on me and beat me with the time limit. And he didn't. I didn't know there was a time limit on there. I didn't know.
Told you there was.
He pulled tournament arc on
told you
you.
there
Dude,
was.
he pulled
man.
tournament arc on
He
me.
pulled tournament
And
rank
I
on you.
I had him. I had like
Yeah.
plus 9 points on him. Like I was about to put him in checkmate, and then it
I'm
was
just
like,
gonna
hey,
wear this dude out.
and then it's like, hey, your time's running up.
Exactly. That's what
I
it came
love it.
down to. Yeah.
So you got a dirty win there, and I'll give it to you. It killed my win streak, and it was a legit win because you played dirty, but it's fine. It's cool.
Straight
I'll
no
take
stop.
it. I'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah. So anybody out
So
there,
we
you
need
want
to
to play me
keep
in
our
chess?
eye on Bill.
Yeah, I mean, he's a Mason, so we should already be keeping an eye on him.
Exactly.
To be honest.
Oh yeah. I already
We
have an
already
eye
have
on
our
me right
one
now.
eye on him.
Yes. Never take our eye off him.
We have our Illuminati eye on him
God, I know. Jeez.
in our triangle.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Our triangle.
Last week when I got off the show, I had a real tough time going to bed because I didn't have my blue blockers on.
Oh no, seriously?
Blue light blockers, I think.
Yeah.
My mind was just running, and I didn't have any caffeine or anything, but I think sitting in front of the computer in the light with no glasses on really made my mind run.
Or it could just be the radiation from the show itself, man.
Might be. Might be. I've been hearing a lot of stuff about red light therapy lately. I know Talam was talking about it. Does anybody have any information on this? Because I don't research and I just hear things. So
Yeah, I know that Ellie does. She's got one of those little light thingies.
Well, do you know, Bill? She's not on the show right now.
No, she's not. She's in the chats though. Ask her.
Does it
Okay,
just like
so
rewire
phone a
your-
friend.
No, it's supposed to be really helpful, actually.
Red
It's supposed to
light
like
therapy.
rewire your mitochondria or something, and
Is that what it
Yeah.
you, it just restores your DNA or something or other.
Restores your DNA? Really?
Something. I know that there was a guy that was on what is it called, THC,
Mhm.
and it's called he has a website called End All Disease, and he's
Oh.
selling his wares, the red light stuff. And I submitted for a sweepstakes and I didn't win, but now I get all kinds of
Oh,
red light
tons of
therapy
spam
Yeah.
mail like crazy.
But he
Yeah,
was
those-
giving away red lights, and
Weird.
people curl up in front of like the red lights, and it's supposed to boost your DNA.
Huh.
Is
If
it
that
like the
were
red lights
true-
from cops? Like
like-
a siren red light?
I think if the red lights were actually restructuring your DNA and restoring it, Big Pharma would be coming out with synthetic red light any day now.
Yeah.
Oh, synthetic? Yeah, that is true. I mean, if something really does work, they would totally capitalize on it. But I mean, yeah,
Or
like
they
candy-
develop
candy
some
bed.
syndrome that it gives you, you know,
red light.
kind of like
Exactly.
how they collectively created an opiate addiction across the board in our country, but now it's a mental illness. So, you know, no fault of theirs.
Is it a mental illness?
Did they classify it as
Yes,
mental
Are
it
you
is-
freaking
it is
kidding
listed
me?
now. It is listed now in the mental illness death
Opiate
structure.
addiction.
Oh my
It's
God.
an opiate disorder.
Jeez. Well,
It's the
yeah.
most
Can you go on
ridiculous crap.
disability for that crap? Maybe I'll just
Oh yeah,
get
probably.
right back on the.
Get back on those perks,
back on the
Suzanne. Let me get some
train.
perks.
Don't do this.
God.
I never
Get
did
back on
those.
the
I
pill
only,
pony.
I only took Norcos, and
Oh
then
God, because they're so
once they gave
good.
me oxycodone or something. Yeah, I had
Mm.
like the time released. I didn't want to take them. I was
No.
like, no way, I'm not taking this crap. This is shit everybody dies from, but it wasn't. It was
No,
the
it's so
time
good.
release.
But
They didn't do anything. I didn't like them. I threw them away. Actually, I like Norcos.
yeah, those are good.
The Vicodin 10, man, give me those all day long.
Like Pez dispenser.
Yeah, like a
Percocet.
Pez dispenser.
Yeah, Percocet. I want it in a 6-pack.
Ah, sounds like something I would
I'm
like,
so
man.
fucking triggered right now.
Oh shit!
We gotta get off
All
this
right, we better
subject.
stop talking about this crap.
Jeez. I'm like sweating over here. But man. So there's what about let's get into some stories. James, you got something? We gotta get off Norcos.
Sorry, Grim.
It's all right.
How do you guys
Yeah, go ahead, Felix. Yeah, go ahead.
how do you guys feel when you put your shirt on backwards?
Oh, I hate it. Instantly you feel it. It's
Yeah.
what you feel first, it's the back going against your neck. It's just like coming up. It's like, wait a
Exactly,
minute.
like you're
Like this isn't
choking.
right. Like I'm choking right now. What's going on here? Yeah. It's the worst.
I wear
I don't like
scrubs a
that.
lot because of work, and I have been known to actually put on a shirt backwards and not notice until like the end of the day when I'm home and getting ready to change.
Oh man.
So I guess it's like, oh crap, no one bothered to mention that to me all day long. What assholes?
I'm pretty good at telling people when they have something on their face or if they got like something
Me
in their
too.
teeth. I'm
Yeah,
like,
totally. Me too.
got something.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I'll tell women when there's lipstick on their teeth. I don't want them to be embarrassed.
Well, the thing is, it's like you should always point something out. Like if somebody's got like boogers in
Yeah.
their face or something, like I would want somebody to say something to me. Like if I got some shit
Yeah.
on my face, tell me about it because I'm going to tell you
I
about
know.
it. Like let's be serious here.
Well, I don't know. Maybe if
Do
it's
a-
somebody you really
a favor.
dislike intensely, you might not
Oh
say
yeah,
anything. I
I
don't know.
dislike.
But
then there's
honestly,
the
I
joy
tell
of
people because I'm
pointing it out.
selfish. That thing in your teeth is distracting.
Yeah.
That's why I tell you,
Absolutely.
All they can do is look at it.
Mm-hmm.
right? So you're trying to have a serious conversation, like, and they're telling you this really serious stuff, and all you can think is, "Crap, is that a poppy seed?
Yeah, it's just there.
Maybe it's I don't know what it is, but this
Do
have
they have
red flecks
spinach
on it,
dip?
too."
That's crazy. That's crazy how that's crazy how our minds actually do that though. Like we get hyper focused on something like that where it's just like you can't even continue a conversation anymore. It just breaks your brain. like you have to fix this or it's not working.
There's like a whole.
It's like you're
universe to
giving
think about.
testimony to the Senate or something.
Yeah. It's just madness.
Can you
Oh
imagine?
shit,
if
guys!
we
That
all
guy's
had to
here.
do
That guy's here. Everybody, be quiet. Shh.
Oh,
shh.
Uh-oh.
Oh man. How do he? And
We're
of
doing
course,
anything
the fuck, dude?
wrong.
No, there he is. It's like everything's broken because that's how Charisma Mistake is. When somebody joins and I call it out, none of their sound ever works. It's just dead
I was
air forever.
sandbagging for that very reason.
Yeah. What's up, buddy?
You are.
Was it storming up there? You're sandbagging?
Oh no, it's not.
For real
No,
sandbagging?
no. Sandbagging meaning feigning incompetence.
Feigning incompetence. Oh jeez.
Got it.
What do we got here? How are my levels looking? That's good. How much snow did you get up there? That guy? You were talking about sideways snow all day this weekend.
Yeah. So between the last 3 days, we probably got about 3 feet.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not terrible.
No.
My driveway looks like a luge track, though. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh man.
I remember when every Idaho winter was like that.
Mm.
3 feet of snow.
Yep.
That's insane.
So it waited. Actually, it postponed all of that for probably a month or 2 months. Normally, it's a lot colder and a lot snowier. And it snows a little bit at a time. And lately, it's been saving it up for January. And it's like Idaho says, "Oh shit, I forgot the snow. Let's get it all in right now."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been a weird winter. Very weird winter.
I mean, your
I like
water
it.
municipalities go, oh shit, it's not snowed. We better get our planes up and make some freaking snow.
Mhm.
Oh, yes, exactly. I'm convinced there's some sort of weather machines that are turned on
There
this year.
is. There,
Definitely.
all you gotta
Because
do
things
is
are just
look it
so
up.
weird. Things are so weird this year.
Placer County, they pay for snow all the time. They pay the weather modification guys to go make snow.
What?
Yeah,
Placer County?
It's been around Placer County, which is like Lake Tahoe.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, yeah, because all that
Everybody
shit needs to
knows
get the
Lake
snow
Tahoe
because
in
they need
California.
that snow melt off the mountains, don't they? So it's like
Exactly.
they
Yep.
need it to sustain. So, I mean,
I think LA does that too. I mean, they pay
They all
people to
do.
come and do the silver.
look at that.
Seating
He
in
got
the-
cut
in the
out because he
clouds.
was talking about it. Speaking the truth. Talking about silver cloud seeding. And they turned you
Silver
off.
iodine.
I'm gonna bail out and come back in again.
Turn
yeah,
your
silver
VPNs
iodine.
off. Yes.
Yeah, I got to turn the VPN off.
I never know if it's
I'll be right back.
iodide or iodine.
I don't know. What about the chaff? the fucking there's so much
Yeah.
shit. There's how about that
Yeah.
fucking gas that got dumped on all those kids in LA today from that plane?
What?
this
Sounds like a fun
airplane
recess to me.
Yeah, this airplane had to make an emergency landing or something and like dumped a bunch of fuel and it
Dumping
hit all
gas,
these it hit all these kids on a playground. They just dumped it on
Holy
a playground.
crap.
Yeah,
It was in L.A. Susan.
yeah, here I
Suzanne.
posted the link earlier. Let me see if I can find it.
You almost
LA is
fucked
like
up, dude.
7 hours south of
Oh.
me.
Yeah,
so-
Well,
yeah.
it's still
California is
a
huge.
pretty far.
California is like a country. It's
It
gigantic.
is. See, we're really long, actually. So
Mhm.
people don't
Hell yeah, you are.
realize there's Southern California and there's Northern California.
Give me those long
Northern
states,
California has nothing to do with Southern California. We think they're all fucking crazy down there.
An airplane returning to
there
Los
are-
Angeles International Airport Tuesday morning dropped jet fuel onto a school playground, dousing several students at Park Avenue Elementary School in Cudahy. Yeah.
Yeah,
it was-
because fuck them.
Yeah, well, honestly, I think these kids are part of an experiment. I bet there was more than jet fuel in that, and they're like, okay, let's Agent Orange these kids. I mean, we don't know.
have to really get into specifics.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They've already
Yes.
done Agent Orange. It's nanoparticulates that they're doing
Exactly.
now.
Wouldn't be the first time they've tested shit on kids first.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Napalm sticks to kids. That's right, Anon-kun. Napalm sticks to kids.
Wow.
Oh, man. Okay, I want to say there's I don't know if I could save this, but I got a hate mail. I missed some hate mails last week because people are in this habit of sending it like while I'm doing hate mail, and I'm terrible at refreshing my email. But there's a hate mail from a non-coon that I don't know if I could read on the show. Like it's almost
What?
too.
Is it not dirty or something?
No,
Or?
no,
Is
no,
it
no,
too
no, no, no.
nice?
It's so
No.
crazy.
Are there
It's-
a lot of big words?
No,
Yeah.
God. Okay.
It's a lot of
A lot of
foreign
big
words, weird words.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with really weeby like UWU, like ooh talk.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's the
Oh,
entire. That's the
I
entire.
would
entire
be
thing.
totally lost.
I want to hear you try. I want to hear you try to read that.
I may give it an attempt, but it's wow. It is a serious. It's serious. So I might.
Will it turn
Yeah.
you Japanese?
I hope. I mean, if that's the case, I'll do it in a second. Give me
Will
that
it turn us
nationalism.
Japanese? That's what I want to know.
Japanese. I really think so.
That's the song was in my head. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm getting dared. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read it.
We
I'm
need
gonna,
to
I'm gonna
sing.
give it a shot. What, are we gonna sing? We're gonna sing.
Remember we
Suzanne?
used to sing that song on the
the Alex Jones folk music.
the indie song.
Yeah.
Turning the freaking frogs gay. Yeah.
We got to at least be able
you
to
should
auto tune
read
that.
You're right.
That was a classic.
Jesus. Some of those old hives, God, those are just insane. I voted for a hive this weekend, but nobody even responded to me, and I got all
know.
sad.
Dude, I knew Jerry wasn't going to go for it, so I wasn't even going to be like, yeah, let's do a hive.
It's all in because all that shit was going on with Diane Pasulka and the TTSA stuff and like all that exciting stuff that ended up like yeah. So let's talk about that for a minute. Diane Pasulka, she's like a UFO researcher, like pretty deep into it, yeah. And she was apparently working with TTSA, which is To the Stars Academy, Tom DeLonge's bullshit, all that nonsense. They're all about pushing like the Tic Tac video and all UFO disclosure. Luis Elizondo, bunch of idiots. Anyway, she comes out, puts out all these tweets about saying how it's all bullshit, it's all disinfo. Tom DeLonge's a Freemason. Going on about how like just ranting.
Didn't fucking get hacked.
And yeah, just
on a
ranting.
bender.
Yes, just saying how all the scientists are defecting. Like they're all calling
crack is
bullshit
hell of
on
a
this.
drug, ain't it?
Damn crack.
And then her Twitter just gets deleted and she disappears. And then she comes out days later and was like, "Oh, I was hacked. I was hacked." So my guess is yeah, exactly. Either she was trashed and she's like, "Fuck this. I'm just going like I'm going scorched earth." And then just put it out there. Or she was sober-minded and said, "I'm going scorched earth and putting it out there." And then somebody was like, "You walk this back right now or you are dead." Like it could have been something like that. I don't know.
My bet is hashtag drunk thumbs.
Yeah.
My vote is with that guy's assessment.
Yeah. So I mean, but honestly, alcohol brings out the truth. I don't care. You know, you
It
can't
does.
like anybody who says they do shit when they're drunk. It's that's the truth. It's the truth coming out because it takes away all your inhibitions. Like, so I trust a drunk person more than I trust a sober person any day. I don't know if that's true. Maybe not for like a car ride or something.
When I was
gonna say,
16, she told me she was drunk and she said I was the problem. I was the source of all her and my dad's problems.
That would just make me feel special.
How old were you?
I felt so special. I was 16.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You should have looked at her and told her.
For all of my dads and mine,
Suzanne,
all of your dads and my problems. I'm like, seriously, dude?
To be fair, a 16-year-old, like, I mean, honestly, they mean really.
Dude, I was the nicest one of the three. Okay, can I just say that?
There's something wrong with you. You're certainly not very good.
You should have told her. You should have told her that makes you a troublemaker.
Jesus.
So I've always felt like drunk people really do tell you the truth.
No, they do totally, because they don't give a fuck.
And
They're just
even
gonna
the
tell
next day, they'll be like, "I'm so sorry." Yeah,
That's why-
okay, you're sorry, but you really this is really the way you feel. So
Yeah,
how
that's
are
how
we
you
gonna
know-
get over this?
That's how you know. No, K-Dog. Suzanne didn't say anything about anti-Jew shit. Not yet, at least. Come on.
Oh God.
We're not doing that tonight. But it can't happen.
I think I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna become a Jew.
Yeah, I mean, you just
Yes.
convert, Suzanne. Do it.
I'm gonna convert.
God, go stick a letter in
Just
that
so
crying
everybody
wall.
knows I don't hate Jews. It's the Zionists that I do not like and I don't agree
I'll
with.
do the next
and
best
they
thing.
make me really mad.
So I see we've circled back around to this.
I know.
All right,
Sorry,
and
Adam.
K-Dog, and
We
this,
can't
and I'm gonna
go
say right now,
beyond
this is all my fault because K-Dog was
Yeah.
talking about Diane Pasulka, not even Suzanne. I just saw anti-Jew shit, and I was like, "You're talking about Suzanne?" Like I just made the implication. so that was me. That was me. I'm sorry. But yeah, she didn't say any anti-Jew shit. She said anti-Mason shit. So sorry, Bill.
I did know.
There's-
What did
Not
I
you,
say
not you,
about
Diane
the
Pasulka. Diane
Okay.
Pasulka, not you, not you. Yes.
I'm thinking everything's my fault now. I'm going back to 16. Everything is my
Yes,
fault.
everything's
literally.
your fault. It's all your fault. You're literally the cause of all my problems, Suzanne.
Suzanne, behold the great power you have.
Right? Holy moly. Who knew?
No, that's a fact, though.
Well, evidently your mom.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
man.
caused me to call her Liz for the rest of the time that I was in high school and before I moved away.
Oh, nice. Not even mom anymore. Screw that
Hey, what
respect
did you all
term.
get for? I know. Well, what did you all get for like your high school graduation?
Oh, let me tell you,
what
Suzanne.
did you get?
I didn't even get an open
That's what
house
I
or a
got.
graduation because it took me like 4.5 years to graduate, and I barely made it by.
Oh,
I had to do alternative
okay.
school and extra credits, so I didn't get celebrated when I got out of high school. That's for sure.
They were just like, thank fucking God,
Yes.
it finally is over.
Yes, exactly. That's what I got.
I got luggage. Hint, hint.
Luggage? That's beautiful.
Yeah.
They had 4
Dude.
more after me, so I think they were just grateful they were one down.
We get the bed.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's funny. Well, I've heard other people have gotten luggage, and I'm like, seriously, you got luggage
Oh, yeah.
too?
Yeah, not much of a hint.
Yeah.
Man, yeah.
That's nuts.
Well, yeah. I mean, they didn't even have to get me luggage. Like I was fleeing for the door. I was couch surfing until I
Were
could
you?
find it. I couch surfed for months until I could find an apartment. I'm out.
I did a better thing, Grim. I got married.
Wait. Did you just say better, Suzanne? Did you say better?
I did a better thing for me.
Jeez. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
hey, how much? What do you got? 35
Hey,
years of
you live
happiness
and
right now?
25 with Steve. Yeah.
25.
Keith and I would have been married. Let's see, we got married in 1983. So how
83.
long would that have been?
That was
Yeah.
2 years. That was 2 years before
1978.
Grimsteak. That was -2 BG. That's what year that was.
So we would have been married 35 years. Dang.
Man.
That would be 2 BGE.
Yes, 2 BG before
2
Grim
years
era.
before the Gribsteak era.
Well, there
Yeah.
you go. That guy's been married. How long you been married, that guy?
I've been married for 3x plus 2y minus 4 years.
Who?
So 29.
We've been married so long they didn't have integers.
No integers. God, he's just boomering.
Dude,
He's just boomering so hard right
Power
now.
math.
Yeah.
It is power math. I don't think I can keep up.
No, we've been happily married for about 26 years. Now to 32, that's pretty good.
Hey,
Nice. There you
all
go.
right.
32, man.
There you go.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
man. So you got
We're still
married
trying to
in-
figure
you
out
got
if we're going to
married
make it a long-term thing.
Got married in 3GE before.
I'd say probably. I don't know though. People get divorced at like 40 years, and you're like, why? Why would you do that to yourself?
Why even get
Like,
married? That's the biggest question. Because if you get married, then
Well,
you don't.
yeah.
If you don't get married, then you don't have to get divorced and go through all those lawyers. Marriage is a scam done by lawyers and done by the state, and you just
because
stay
we
out
were
of that.
Brainwashed. and
Yes,
you
it's
weren't.
true. The conditioning's hard. I
Sorry.
know. No, but Suzanne, a lot of my generation's been brainwashed. You know how many kids right out of high school just getting married, and now everybody's getting divorced
Yeah,
in their
I know.
30s. Like
it's
it's
because
just
they just do what their parents do, and
yeah, because you think that's the way the world's supposed to run, but it doesn't run like that anymore.
Exactly.
The world's so
think that-
broken.
people do it because you're exactly right. That's what they're supposed to do.
Mhm.
And they don't know how to do it. They just see people doing it and they don't know how to do it. And then eventually they just get so disillusioned with it that they tap out. And yeah, it's people just don't know how to do it anymore.
And that is a nation that truly has no clue. They don't know what they're doing.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Is it okay that every time I hear his voice, I also hear clown music in the background?
I love it.
Because I'm like waiting for the next act in the show.
Have you taken your meds?
And that's what it
The
is, Adam.
elephant
It's
woman.
beautiful.
Spades.
This is the win
Waiting for the elephant lady.
He's the president we deserved, you guys. Come on. He's the perfect representation of America.
Seriously,
And that's why we're gonna get 4 more years of him, and it's gonna be hilarious. And then maybe like Hillary's gonna run in 2024, and we'll get back to like ridiculous secrecy and
Dude, they're
corruption.
putting her in a convention.
Oh, she'll be like 90.
Dude, she
Oh
all that
my God.
adrenochrome and all those those
all
baby
that,
sheets.
all that kid
She's
blood.
one of those autonotroms or whatever they're called.
She'll live
That'll be
forever.
fantastic. She'll take office. they'll
Disney's
swear
gonna
her
make
in,
a
she'll literally
robot
crumble
puppet
to
of her.
dust.
They will. She just crumbled to dust. Just breeze.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
A strong breeze will come through.
That call at 3 a.m. will get her.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I bet it'll be a coughing fit. It'll be a coughing fit at 3 a.m. that kicks her out.
That big nasty like gloop that she coughed up into that glass that one
The
time.
black goo.
Yeah, it'll just keep. Yeah, like it'll just be like a 3-hour cough fest, and like her lung comes out at the end of it. There's whatever's in there. Oh.
I
Okay.
think it's black goo.
The password of the day is
God.
crotch goblin.
Oh, crotch goblin.
Crotch goblin. The way it's spelled, it indicates that it's a noun rather than a verb.
One word.
One word.
No. It's it looks like it should probably be hyphenated. Bentantana Bob has somehow escaped his bindings and has gotten hold of the keyboard of the orderly at the mental hospital. So crotch goblin, that's the password.
All right.
That is not a playable race.
No, you can't. No,
I don't know how you play that.
I think it's more of an ethnicity.
Oh, speaking of that, we had an epic game last
Oh yeah,
night.
let's hear this.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this is
Oh,
the
yeah, we
game.
fought dragons, didn't we?
We were fighting a green dragon in our D&D campaign last night.
I don't know about you guys. I was playing chess
yet,
when we were
no.
fighting that dragon, though.
It
All I
showed
know is
up.
that
and-
I was killing huge elementals and still beating Flavortown in chess last night. So I just want to put that out there. Fucking noobs. Oh, yeah, that was
You
good
guys,
times.
my nephew's been getting really big into that Skylander game. You ever hear of Skylander?
Yes, that's that stupid one where you put the little toys on the thing and it like projects it onto the game. Is that even a thing anymore, really?
Yeah, it might be old, and I think his dad is.
You probably get a bunch of them for cheap.
Oh,
now,
yeah,
I
dude.
would bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I've seen somebody at one of the apartments. They had like a whole wall full of those things. Or maybe it was the Disney one. Like, isn't there a Disney one, that same idea where you put the figures
I'm sure
on?
I'm sure a lot of
there's
places adopted that. If Disney could make money doing something,
Yeah.
they definitely made money doing it.
It was
For
like, I remember they would sell battle packs. It was like the Incredibles one year. And so you take those characters. Yeah, it's just a gimmick. It's another
What do you
gimmick.
think of it? What do you think of it, Felix? You play it?
Yeah.
It's just kind of goofy.
Yeah.
I think it like spawned off of. I remember Spyro the Dragon.
Oh yeah, it seemed very Spyro-ish, like the engine.
But I think it spawned off that, so it started with Spyro the Dragon, and then it became its whole entire.
Oh, it's like the
world of
Spyro
characters.
universe. You're telling me right now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So he really gets into it. It's kind of cool, but I think he's getting a little too into it for being 5.
Let him get an obsession. Come on. When I was 5, I had thousands of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figures. You kidding me?
You're obsessed? Obsessed?
No. I don't know what. No, but I've definitely been obsessed with games. There's no doubt about that. I mean, so yeah, maybe don't let him. You don't want him to be doing a podcast when he's in his mid-30s. Come on. It's a slippery slope. It's a real slippery slope.
I have a
Thank God I
friend.
grew up with Pong.
Oh, Pong?
Seriously.
I grew up with Pong.
and Asteroids, and the classic Atari games. Yeah,
Asteroids was the bomb. That was a vector
Pac-Man, dude.
love
monitor.
that game. Love
Yeah.
that game.
Yeah, there was another one. Space. What the fuck was it called?
Space Invaders.
No, not Space
And,
Invaders. No, this was another vector graphics game. It was like Space Wars or something like that. You had a little triangular shaped ship and a little thing that sort of looked like the Starship Enterprise.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, it was a head to head thing.
Do you remember Defender?
Space Jamboree?
Yes, Defender was awesome. I had a good time with Defender.
Yeah.
Defender was great.
Was it called Space Jamboree?
No.
No.
Missile Command. I remember that one. That was an old Atari one.
Missile Command is still fun. That was like that was a popular one because it was like the first trackball game.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could move the thing back and forth, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Galaga.
Yep, there we go.
There
Tim
you
Steak,
go.
Galaga.
That's the game. Yeah.
Thank you.
The chats. Where would we be without them?
We
Hey,
love
speaking of
the chats.
Galaga, James, you got something about some kid in a chimney? That's how we transition. That's how we transition in CWA.
You have to run around under the flue and shoot up through the chimney to get him out.
You got to time code that. That was pretty funny sounding.
It was.
So I just want to say that there's a new trend going on called Santa Clausing, where kids climb into chimneys and they're YouTubing it. So
no way.
No, that's not true. That's not true at all. I just made that up.
Oh man.
Santa Clausing.
That's what I told my wife. I was
Dude,
like,
did you really?
man.
Did we both come up with the same fake meme?
Same ideas.
Because that would make sense. Santa
Like,
Claus.
it's like these kids are probably effing around, and Timmy fell down the hole.
Old Tim Steak fell down the chimney.
James, did you do Elf on the Shelf this year?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, kind of here and there. Yeah,
Any
Dude, if you can
sceneries?
if you can send me a scan of your head, I can make you an elf on the shelf that looks just like you.
We need to get scans. We need Cruising with Steak action figures. We've been talking about this for years.
Yes.
Cruising with Steak bobbleheads. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Also accurate to true life.
It's true. The head's always bobbling. This never happens.
It's just the jaw that flaps back and forth.
With the microphone accessory?
Yeah, that'd be great.
We never say anything of value here.
No, but there was here in town west of here. Actually, I live west of Cleveland, Ohio, and it's this Port Clinton, which is like kind of where Cedar Point is. So it's up on northwest, like Lake
You're always
Erie.
talking about Cedar Point.
Mhm.
Yeah. This is the
Hey
area.
James, I got a sound bite that'll kind of just give us a little backgrounder here. If you wanna do that.
Like I did sent myself
this is
my
here.
voice.
Here, we're gonna do this right. Yeah, I know it's echoing. Hold on, this is gonna play
I'm just
this.
kidding. It's just laughing.
Overhead Port Clinton, the search continues for missing 14-year-old Harley Dilly. Numerous law enforcement agencies attempting to find any sign of Harley, last seen leaving for school December 20th. Monday, with students returning to classes from the holiday break, one question is on the minds of many.
In a small community, you wonder, how does this happen here?
Port Clinton City School District Superintendent says school buildings were searched by law enforcement over the winter break to make sure Harley was not inside.
And then each of our teachers had a brief announcement that they read this morning, detailing, what happened, the disappearance, where things are now, and that counseling would be available for any students that needed it.
Police say Harley never made it to school the day he disappeared. The superintendent says a parent was notified Harley was not in class.
Anytime a student is absent is make an attempt to call home. So we called home, voicemail was unavailable, but our...
All right, so pretty much they're just looking for that kid.
Yeah, so a 14-year-old kid goes missing.
Not my kid. It's that other kid.
Yeah, that other kid. Yeah, not that kid. No, we're not looking for that kid. God,
Yeah.
just zinging him in. Just zinged it.
It's a minefield.
There's been a lot of crazy kids going missing and stuff. Even out right now, like they'll send boats out on the lake. Like there'll still be people believed to drown out there a lot. But
so what were the noises and stuff in between when she was pausing?
Oh, those
was
are
that...
helicopters. Those are helicopters
Yeah.
searching and flying by. That's what those
okay.
were. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you
it
gotta have
sounded,
choppers.
you know, without
choppers.
Get to the chopper. No, without the visual aids, it was. It sounded like they were trying to imply that Sasquatch ate him, or he was eaten by a dog or something.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
that was my thing.
Unless you're the kid.
When I first heard this whole story, I instantly was like, "Oh, missing 411!" Like, because I was listening to like some 411 stuff and some Bigfoot stuff.
So pretty much, I'm looking through these clips right now. He was found in an unoccupied house near his home, in a chimney, stuffed in a chimney, and if an asphyxiation was ruled the cause of death.
Yeah.
So he was choked, thrown down a chimney, and then they're saying that there's no foul play.
Well, maybe he could have got so far down the chimney that, or didn't get far enough that he couldn't breathe, like he was squished to death.
Oh man,
yeah, he couldn't.
Because
he might not have been able to expand his chest.
Too.
Hold on. So is Santa Clausing really a thing? That's
Santa
what I need to
Clausing.
find out about this. Were these kids trying to just hide?
Just go do it, Grim.
Maybe
Through your chimney.
Make it a thing.
Maybe it is, and we just haven't had a name for it yet.
All right, I'm googling
So
it right now.
they say
Santa
it appears that Harley climbed the antenna tower to the roof and gained entry to the chimney. The police chief said, once in the chimney, Harley's jacket and glasses were pushed from the chimney through a flue and into the second floor of the house. So so the chimney was blocked between the second and the first floor, which trapped Harley.
All right, according to Urban Dictionary, Santa Clausing is when someone is trapped in a chimney a la Santa Claus with their lower half exposed, preferably dangling. A second person then performs sex acts on them. So, that's what Santa Claus did. So basically, you get stuffed halfway in a chimney and somebody eats your ass. That's pretty much what goes on.
So are you accusing this kid of being a player, or what are you talking about here?
Well, no, that's what
Santa Claus does that shit?
I mean, maybe that's what Santa Clausing is, according to Urban
He's
Dictionary.
not real.
It's not. It doesn't exist, folks.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's why he's so
got stuck
jolly.
in there. The chimney,
Probably
the
is gonna
chimney
be
is
eating all day.
yeah, the chimney inside of it's only 9 by 13. Yeah.
Wow, 9 by 13, huh?
Yeah.
I feel like a 14-year-old boy could make it down that. I think there's foul play. I'm calling foul play. James, you need to get over there with your wife and do some investigation.
Too. Like
yeah, dude. What are you hearing? You're on the you're local.
No,
Let's hear it.
Just like the parents are like some like I don't know, trashy, weird, freaking horrible parents. So like I think like they did some other stuff
What
too.
are they? What are they, like potheads and they're getting
They didn't report
stigmatized?
the kid missing or something. Like all this stuff weird. And I guess there's been.
Oh, why wouldn't you?
happening over
Yeah, that is
time.
fucked up.
It's something bunch of weird stuff. But then
Meth.
but then the whole town got involved, like with finding this kid. They were
Weird.
setting up tons of like search parties and a bunch of different things. Like, I mean, they kept posting things for months. I mean, or for like a month. He's been missing for like 4 weeks or something.
So the house was abandoned. Like it just.
Yeah, it's just like an empty house. Like you look across your street and then imagine that house just empty. Yeah, whatever.
Mm.
It's just kind of one of those. But yeah, why the hell? I mean, that's just so crazy that it ends up being like right there. So yeah, they just the whole town planned for like search parties, and they the town vowed to like find this kid. They even put up like a reward. It was like almost like 20 grand. Yeah,
That's crazy.
like
It's in a chimney.
yeah, the aerial searches. I think the FBI was involved. Like just a bunch of crap. Holy crap!
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's
And
like
then,
this one story I heard
I
one
don't
time
know,
about this dude. this dude went missing. Like he was working at a grocery store and he went missing for like a while, and he didn't really have much family, and he kind of disappeared. And then years later, they found his body like in between the wall and the freezer. Like he slipped and fell
In
at
the
work.
wall.
Like like he fell in
Yeah.
between. He fell in between like the cooler and the wall and got stuck, and like he just died there.
It was
and,
like 20
nobody knew.
years later they found it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I mean, but I don't
Yeah.
understand, like, how do you not smell dead body if you're working there? Like, that's crazy. Like, because dead bodies stink. Like,
It makes me wonder. It makes
Not
me
that I
wonder
would
about
know.
how clean the rest of the place was.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, exactly. You know that shit's filthy if there's, like, I don't smell anything. Or if they're a bunch of smokers. You can't smell shit if you're a smoker.
Ugh, decomp is nasty.
Yeah. Fucking bodies. Crazy. That was like by my house this one time. There was this fucking it was in the middle of winter, and this is a kind of fucked up story. But it's kind of close to my house, and like we would be driving by, and like when I'd be going to work, it would smell like I just assume it was a dead deer, cuz like you'd smell that dead body and it'd be like, yeah, whatever. And apparently it was this dude, like they ended up like some cable worker ended up finding him or something like in the ditches. But yeah, some body got dumped out there. And it's probably just like I don't know. There's crazy shit that goes on a little further north, like up by Gary and stuff. Bodies just get dumped in ditches sometimes. but yeah, man, it made me think. I'm like, oh man, I was just smelling like a dead dude for like months delivering pizzas. Like, it's crazy.
Dude, I just want to point out how you just glossed over, like, oh yeah, you know that dead body smell, and you thought it was nothing. Like, is that something that is like normal in that part of the country?
What do you think we keep in our freezers?
Everybody smelled decomp. Everybody smelled decomp. Come on, you had to have like
a mouse.
Yeah, like a mouse dies in your house, and like you kind of smell like it's somewhere.
I think I think a bunch of mice died in the back of our refrigerator.
What?
So I think I've smelled
like
that
behind
before.
it or inside of it.
Yeah, behind it. No, I think they crawled up inside of it.
Yeah,
and I
it sounds
pushed
like
it against the wall, and they couldn't get out or something.
It sounds like a children's book.
Like the borrowers.
I
Yeah.
know.
Isn't that an episode of Rugrats?
Hickory dickory dock.
Oh, yeah, it sounds like a nursery rhyme. Sorry.
The mouse ran up the refrigerator.
The fridge.
Yeah.
Suzanne pushed it against the wall, and they couldn't get out.
And all the mice died.
Yes.
It's like a screamo
Cats were
song.
confused.
Oh my god.
The screamo
Hey Suzanne,
nursery
where'd you
rhyme.
buy this fuzzy turkey lunch meat at?
Yeah, exactly.
Terrifying.
Yummy.
Dude, what do you think they would do with that house that with that kid found in the chimney?
Sell it
You think
and make
they'll
money on it
Raise
because
it?
it's America
Yeah.
and we make money on things.
Oh,
We don't just
man.
they're not gonna
Did
bulldoze
they
it.
bulldoze it?
Yeah, dude, I'll buy
I
it at a
don't know.
discount.
James,
Dude,
where's
James.
your,
Some of the
James, if
theories
they're
is
giving away-
homicide.
Dude, if they're giving it
Yeah.
away cheap, you should swoop that up and then rent it out, bro.
flip-
That's an investment
Rip
right
that
there.
out. Yeah, that's
man.
a haunted attraction.
Heck
There was
yeah.
a young boy.
Get David Omen to
found
take it
dead.
over. Dude, David Omen could take it over and make a spread every day for people. You kidding me? Throw some ribs
Yeah.
out, barbecue.
He messaged me the other day again.
Of course he did.
the man?
Shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, the day.
Yeah. God, what was that? That was like episode 6. I think we talk about that show too much.
Woo, so
That was the
good.
best.
So good.
Oh,
was so
man,
good.
What a fucking nut job.
Was that
It's
like
the
3
only
years ago?
Sharon Tate fucking Charlie Manson thing you guys got. So
It's- yeah.
I
Yeah.
played to the end.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
thanks, Suzanne. That is true.
Can't get enough of that.
I put some acoustic foam on my walls in this room.
Oh, yeah?
How's it working out? I always wonder about that.
It worked good.
Good.
I got
We're
like
gonna hear a song?
burgundy and black.
You getting
You have different colors now?
yeah, something's looking a little different. You got some kind of like it's like some 70s vibe going on there. I like that. You're looking
Yeah,
real.
it's going on.
That's nice.
It's going.
Like you're in like a jazz lounge or something.
Yeah, feels good
Show
around
us
here.
the stuff you put on the walls.
Okay, give me a sec.
Come
I'm
on, this
always
isn't
curious about this stuff
Hell
because
yeah.
I have children that play instruments. Andrew and his wife play instruments and they sing. So
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so
that's it?
that little rectangle back there,
little
just that square back there.
No, there's more.
Just one.
Yeah.
One square is absorbing all the sound. Oh, okay. I like those. Those look nice.
Oh,
Well, I just thought maybe it was like the CIA type, where they torture people and then they have all that stuff on the wall.
So you have a black room. Yeah, it's one of those CIA black
isn't
sites.
The CIA type.
I don't think CIA really worries much about soundproofing, Suzanne.
No.
They don't care if you scream.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, exactly. What are they going to do if
Maybe
somebody
just-
shows up to
just for
stop them?
movies.
Right?
So who's that kid tied up by the fish tank?
No. Oh, what is that? People. UFOs over Paris? I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good
What?
painting.
Those are clouds. Nice clouds. The people are huge, though. So you just have it in
There you have
specific
it.
places, huh?
Oh, and then I got some up. I got a sunroof up or a sun skylight up here.
Oh, did you sawzall that in yourself? You cut that in your
nice.
ceiling?
No, it was here. We got it.
Cool.
How's you got any new albums in the works, Felix? I saw that you sold. I saw that you sold on Twitter today. Somebody bought your
Yeah.
album again. I saw that tweet. And that made me really happy.
I woke up and I saw that at 5 a.m. It made me feel good about my day.
Hell yeah.
Good.
Everybody buys albums. Buy Felix's stuff. It's great music. Bandcamp. Sirfelix.bandcamp.com.
I think I
do that.
donated like $25 or something.
Just buy some stuff.
I did something a while ago.
He's got like, what do you got? Like 9-10 albums on there. Just all beautiful.
don't-
Just
Nine.
full length. They're full length.
I
My
love
next-
his albums.
My next album's in my head. It's in my head right now.
Oh, I can't wait till it gets into my ears. It's
Or
gonna
in the
be a
ether, one of the
beautiful
two.
day. No, it's in the ether. Totally. You got to pull it out. It's your magic.
I have a jam for the day.
Let's jam, man.
Yes.
Do you guys want to hear the jam?
Dude, fuck yeah. let's-
No.
Absolutely.
Yes.
No. Okay, yeah,
who's
go
Is
gonna
that
say
even a
no? You kidding
question?
me? Yeah, I'm gonna mute down now.
Yeah,
I
here we go.
was one of your like really cool. You do this thing where you talk really fast and have stuff that rhymes really good, big words.
Yeah, I do that. I do that sometimes.
I like that.
All right, give me a sec. Or you guys can talk for like a minute here. I got to do something quick before I get started. Sorry.
Dude, free bird.
No, what's that song? The Chinese Chicken. I like how fast they do that.
What?
That's the bare naked.
Oh,
lady.
bare naked ladies.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
talking bare naked ladies.
Yeah.
Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken.
Chicken.
We'll get into shitty
Something about your
90s.
brain stops ticking.
Now I feel
Oh,
very
no.
confused and possibly unknowingly racist.
What happened?
Now I'm racist.
No, not you.
Oh.
Wait, are we talking the bare naked ladies?
Yeah, I only caught part
Chickadee
of that.
China, the Chinese chicken. Yeah, I know.
I only caught part of it because my
It's
headset
annoying
cut out
and
for a
racist.
second.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but to be fair, Cruise Mistake is always we've had a pretty strong anti-Chinese stance our entire existence.
What? It's the anime.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude.
China.
Yeah, Japan should have just conquered China when they had the chance before World War II. But anyway, history.
They were well on their way.
Oh,
but
they
I don't know
totally
what
were.
happened.
You got
knocked the fuck out, man.
perfect,
Uh-huh.
James.
We should start a new podcast and call it Stoned Ass History with Grimm.
We could. Yeah, Japan probably took over China or some shit before World War
They
II.
did
I don't
for a
know.
while.
There's a bunch of vague things. Bunch of vague things in my brain. Oh man.
All right. Looks like the old man might be ready to go.
He's ready.
All right, mutant down. Jam it up.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Okay. Traveling in a fried out Combi on a hippie trailhead full of zombies. I met a strange lady. She made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. She said, do you come from a land down under, where women glow and men plunder? Can't you hear that thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Buying bread from a man in Brussels. He was 6'4" and full of muscles. I said, do you speak my language? He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. And he said, I come from a land down under, where bitters flow in Manchunda. Can't you hear that thunder? You better run, you better take cover, yeah. Lying in a den in Bombay, with a slack jaw and not much to say. I said, man, are you trying to tempt me? Because I come from a land of plenty. And he said, do you come from a land down under, where women glow and men plunder? Can't you hear that thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Do you come from a land down under, where the women grow and men plunder? Can't you hear that thunder? You better run, you better take cover. You come from a land down under, where the women glow and men plunder. Can't you hear that thunder? You better run, you better take cover. You're living in a land down under, where women glow and men plunder. Can't you hear that thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Oh, living in a land down under, where women glow and men plunder. Can't you hear that thunder? You better run, you better take cover.
Beautiful, Felix. Just absolutely beautiful.
Oh yeah,
that's a good shout out to the Aussies too, who are in flames right now.
I was
That
thinking the
great.
same thing.
Yes,
oh my
exactly.
god! I was like,
Yeah.
I know he's doing this as a tribute. They got California'd.
Hell yeah.
So
Yes, they did get California'd. Felix, that was a great song.
yeah, you just got that, huh?
I did that. Fucking thank you, Suzanne. You know how my brain it works 5 seconds slower than it should. Like, wait a minute, arson.
You're
That's
slipping,
right.
Grim.
Yeah, I'll fall. I've been slipping, a perpetual state of slipping. I'm just like cartoon character.
It's okay.
But
Too much anime.
oh no, not okay. Hey.
I'm kidding.
Even if you're not, I'll take it as an I'm kidding. But anyway, so
I have no idea. I don't
what's up
watch
with all these? What's up with all these fires? Like I've been hearing a lot of things that it's arson. There's been like 170 fires that have been set.
Dude,
in
did
Australia?
you fucking see? Okay, so
You're
I
fired.
posted a thing where sorry, whoever's trying to talk, and I'm totally
No,
going
go
over
off.
you,
Go off. It's
but-
just a soundbite. Go
so-
off, Suzanne.
All right,
That
so
was me.
they put in They did a thing. I've been screaming this for 2 fucking years. $76 million for mental health shit. But they're not going to not 76 million to build their fucking houses again. No, for their mental health. Oh, these fires affect you? Well, we got $76 million coming to help you with your mental health. But you don't have a place to live? Oh, well, maybe that's affecting your mental health. You think? What the fuck is up with this mental health shit? They want everyone to be evaluated. I think they want everyone on fucking medicine.
They really
This
do.
has got to be a big pharma thing. These people, they're starting these fires on purpose. This is a whole agenda. I don't fucking care what anybody says. This is an agenda, and it's all about mental health. It's red flag laws where they want to take the guns.
Yes.
I know they won't be able to take the guns, but they want to take the guns because they've already taken the guns.
Well, no, that's the whole shit going on in Virginia right now. Like that's everything. That's like, and then they're gonna say like if you're crazy and you've taken any kind of medicine, they're gonna say, oh, you can't have a gun now because you've been on this medication.
Exactly.
Yep.
So what are they trying to do in Australia? What are they trying to get these people in this mental health situation? Well, what they want is your fucking HIPAA. They want to be able to look at all of your fucking medical records.
So when I go to the
what?
Here where I live here in Idaho, they're doing this whole new mental health thing that they're trying to pass into law, which would basically require mental health for all kids in school. And I saw that, and honestly, my very first instinct was, well, they're not going to take my guns. They're not going to take anybody's guns who's like my age or around 20 or 30. But the next couple of generations coming, they won't be able to have guns because they'll all be classified as mentally ill.
Exactly.
So they won't be eligible to own guns because it's the only fucking way that they can take them.
Thank you. It's exactly what I've said. Oh my God.
And again,
thank you very much.
Another
That's
just a really
nice.
good
Thank
example of how there is actually a secret global government, because it's like they roll this shit out in different countries all at the same time. And it's been going on for decades. So, it's like when I hear people getting all wigged out about the possibility of a one world government, and I'm like, well, why be afraid?
There already is one.
Here.
Yeah, it's been here since after World War II. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I think it's been here from the beginning, but
yeah, I like it. Give it
from the beginning of
just
America.
like I promised, right?
Oh yeah,
I mean,
totally.
we're like the I don't know. I feel like we're the redheaded stepchild of the world, and it's just expected to do everything, but we get shit on for everything. We're expected to go help everyone, but then everybody shits on us. And granted,
well, I don't think we're really. I think
shit.
I don't know if we're expected to go help everyone. I think that might be installed.
Dude, are you kidding me?
We're Team America, World Police, dude.
Dude, I know.
Call a country.
For
They're
crap's
having
sake,
a problem with another country, or they need something. Who do they call? Who's the richest fucking country? They going to call the UK? No. Are they going to call Canada? No. Are they going to call Australia? No. I mean, granted, those are all
let's let the US do it
things,
because they'll help our people over their own. Because
exactly
starts everywhere but fucking here.
Exactly. It is. It's you live here. Well, no, we got to help the people that don't live here.
Yeah, we're gonna help this country, but screw the literally thousands and thousands of homeless and starving people here, and the economic
hundreds of thousands,
and the lack of jobs, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But we're gonna take millions in aid and give it to people that will never see it because we're bribing their government for something. What the hell?
Exactly.
$8
and all these
$737
corporations,
$540,000.
Fucking guess what? They're job creators. These are job creators. Yeah. And they're also fucking millionaire makers because the people at the top, those fuckers are banking all that money. There's barely anyone getting any. It's just so ridiculous. These aid I hope people stop. I don't know. Just.
I'm really rich.
I really wish there was like some something we could give to that we would know, for sure. Like you're handing that person $5 or $10 or $100. You know it's going to go right to that person. I wish there was something like that, but
yeah, it's all fucked. It's all but hey, it is what it is. Let's just keep talking crazy shit.
If there was something, even if there was something like that, Suzanne.
No, Suzanne, this is the big Suzanne.
Yeah.
I wish you brought me this energy every single show. I am so happy right now, like so happy. You were saying,
Even
Adam?
if there was something like that, they just make it illegal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you want a
don't
sandwich
help-
because you're
don't help people
starving?
in
Oh,
need.
wait, I have to go to jail now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're busting people for giving homeless people sandwiches and shit. What is going on?
Yeah, can you
But-
imagine how bigger
but-
of a crime it would be if you gave them actual cash?
Does anybody know any updates on that new law they passed where you can steal up to $1,500 worth of shit in San Francisco and walk out the fucking door with it and
Oh
not
my
get arrested
God.
for it? Yeah.
Well, I don't know, but if it's true, I need to take a vacation.
Yeah, it's you
I
can
need
take
some
up to
electronics.
15 up. Yeah, so it's as long as you're at $14.99, it's you're good to go.
Don't shop at
in one time, so you can just do it all day long.
Could it become any more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to the dollar store. You get a lot of shit for
that's unreal.
$1,500 at the dollar store.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Yeah. I'm gonna take all your
get at
hand
the dollar
sanitizer.
store. We should do that. We should do what's your favorite dollar store
If I
item?
see anybody ever spend over $100 at the dollar store, they
I
would get
used to
punched in
spend
the
$100
face.
Easy at the dollar store. Are you kidding?
Don't do it. The dollar store.
Oh my god! I think I spent $130 one time at the dollar store.
Just going off. $1,500.
But they have a lot of party stuff, so
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And Bill's see, this is Bill. He's sneaky. He just raises his hand over there because he agrees with it, but he's not going to say anything. He's
He's waving at me.
Oh, Jerry's here. What's up, Jerry? How is Conspirinormal?
It's good, and those guys are coming on right now.
Oh, they're coming over here?
Right
Oh, that's
nice.
I might head out.
Oh no!
Thanks for the song.
Felix, I
Thanks for
love
the
your
song, man.
Yes, thank you.
awesome.
Yeah, man. Thanks. That
Love you,
song
boys.
was
Love ya.
real.
Thank you. Thank you.
Guys,
very
we should
much.
do
Give me
hate
some
mail.
virtual hugs.
Thank you.
Virtual hugs. That's all I do.
Virtual hugs.
My life
Love
is
you, dude.
virtual hugs.
Jerry, you look like you're in a lizard lounge or something. What's going on there?
Hey, it's nice.
What is a
You
lizard?
got some red
It's got
stuff.
He's got red light on. He's doing
You got
red light
red
therapy.
light.
Every
Woohoo.
Lizard Lounge is where they flip the beans, dude.
No. It's my my salt lamp.
Oh, salt lamp therapy.
You got a red. Yeah, everything
red
has
shirt
red.
on.
It's all
tint.
red.
Oh, okay. You have red
And a red shirt.
Where's yours, Felix?
We got Adam Sane here. He's just showing up. This is what this show
Yeah.
is now. I love it.
I invited him. We just
I love
finished
it.
recording
I
an
know.
episode of Conspirinormal, so
It's beautiful.
which was awesome.
guys?
Hey, what's up, buddy? How you
Yeah.
doing?
Hello.
Good. How you guys doing?
Good,
We're
dude.
just hanging out, man. It's Tuesday night. So it's cruising with steak.
Yeah, I see Grimsteak. I see James Cruz. There.
What up, dude?
What's up, dude?
We're all here. Man,
And some other people I don't know or can't see.
it's what happens. It can happen.
Yeah.
It's cruising with steak. If we don't
Yeah.
have at least 10 people on, it's just fucking
It's
ridiculous.
Just Suzanne.
Yeah, I think it gets boring.
I'm
We need to jam it up.
Serafio's here as well.
Oh
Somebody else
yeah.
back there?
see me.
Oh,
Nice
he's got to be
meet
around there
ya.
somewhere.
See if we can turn it here.
That light's brutal, Adam. Don't do that.
Yeah. Okay.
I saw him going to the bathroom a second.
I believe it. I hear him. So.
Yeah.
Well, I was about to do some hate mail if you guys just
Oh,
want
dude, you want to sit in on some hate mail, dude?
Yeah, I mean,
we
this
could
is
do that.
it's that time.
We could
Are you,
tear it
getting,
all
are,
up.
you, are you getting a lot of hate mail?
Oh, dude,
Finally.
you guys
Yeah.
just came in. I have a very intense hate mail that I don't even know if I can read. It's going to be difficult, but it's not hate. But yeah, let's get the segment. Anon-kun, I'm going to be cursing your name, but I'm doing this for you, buddy, because I have to read every single hate mail that comes in. This is I'm setting the template, so we'll set this up over here because all my soundboard is shit. And there we go.
James Cruz and Grimsteak. James Cruz and Grimsteak. Hey man, a woo. Grimsteak.
Of course, they don't even have my email pulled up. Jesus Christ.
James Cruz and Grimsteak.
It only makes common sense.
I might read it off my phone. It might be easier. Oh, man. Oops. Switch that. I didn't really let this play out.
He's getting it. There we are.
That was probably like the longest jingle I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, dude, I just let it keep going.
It just loops.
I just let it keep going.
The cryptid one's longer.
All right. This is from...
Speaking of which, where is, what's his name? The one that plays the music all the time.
Oh, Felix just left. He just left. He just played. Yeah, he played a little. He played a nice little jam for us, and then took off.
He was like, "Conspirinormal's coming on. I better not."
Dude, he just played.
That's pretty much exactly what he said. Yeah.
Must be.
Uh-huh. He's like, I don't want to hang out with these guys. No way. No way.
What is the name of that song he just played? What the land down under?
Yeah, I come from the land down under.
Yeah.
Australia.
Man,
We
it
got hate
worked.
mail.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get it back on track. I really had to psych myself up to read this. All right. This is from a non-coon, which I love a non-coon. But he says, what the ooh did you just say about me? Yeah, you whittle. I'll have you know I graduated top of my class, and I've been involved in numerous hugging on everyone. And I have over 300 hugs. Yeah. I can't keep doing this. It's too much.
I'm about to slip into a diabetic coma for fuck's sake.
That is unbelievable.
It's a cross between a Bugs Bunny.
Oh my god. It's
And
I can't.
You have to keep going now.
No, I
You have
can't.
to keep going now.
It's too much.
Finish it, Grim.
There's
Finish
literally,
it.
there's literally like 4 paragraphs. Here, I'm posting it in chats.
You JTT'd us, dude.
No.
You just JTT'd it.
At least read the last paragraph. Skip everything else. Just go right to the end.
All right. I could be anywhere, anytime, and I could hug you in over 700 ways. And that's just with my bare hands. Wah-ya! Not only am I extensively trained in unarmed hugging, with a cute little emoji there, but I have access to your heart with another cute emoji, and I will use it to the full extent to hug you off the face of this continent, senpai-san, with a bunch of cute emojis. So here, I'm copy-pasting the rest of it because there's a whole middle section that Anan-kun, shout out to you, and it's in the Discord.
Your email isn't very hateful.
No, it's not.
Man. Wow.
Ooh, you. But I gave you that sample.
Ooh,
You sent it to me, and I read it.
Thanks, Anan-kun.
Oh my god! Check out his sweet little robot girl artwork in the anime No Hentai. It's real autistic, but I love it.
Ooh.
Just come get
That's
weird
my
with this,
favorite
guys.
part of that channel.
It's
very
amazing.
cool.
It's amazing. Little action figures.
Yeah,
But
he's got a little story going on there.
what else do we have here? This is from fucking Booty Rooter. Booty Rooter.
Oh, nice.
Dungeons and Dragons podcast. Listen to it. Double Dungeon. I mean, Dungeon. I can't even talk.
Double Dungeon.
Mr.
Yeah.
G Steak, I'm constantly amazed by your podcast and the love and unity that it creates. Unfortunately, the love is your wretched love for anime, and the unity it creates is and the unity it creates is me and the boys gathering torches and pitchforks. See you soon.
See you soon.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, man.
See you at the next rally, buddy.
Right on.
So there's hate mail for the week.
I'll have
We'll have all the cosplayers out front blocking the way, dude. So yeah, we're safe.
Oh man, good times. So how's Conspirinormal going, Adam? What's happening, man?
Yeah, man.
How's
It's
the
going
show?
well. It's going well, guys. We're moving right along. We're heading towards episode 300.
300? Jesus
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus
Never thought we'd get as far as this.
Yeah.
You never thought. Yeah.
Oh. Well, I mean, dude, honestly, you're lucky Surfiel came in. He came in and just saved the podcast.
Yeah, essentially, he really did.
Yeah,
he really did.
It's a great fit.
Oh,
It's
Dad,
awesome.
you guys have a great dynamic. It's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, if I had to do mine with alone, it would be done.
Oh, it'd be so hard.
Oh, no, dude,
I tell you guys, it's tough. I've done it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done it. I did it with, of course, I had guests on, But then doing those outros when you're just like, and what we got to do now? Join me next time. I'm gonna read something.
And even 2 is harder than 3. I mean,
I think it was at first. I think it's gotten easier. Since
but it's taken some growing pains
since we lost Rob.
He's still alive. He's still alive. It's just
he is still alive.
We haven't buried him. So
did he just get sick of the woo and bail, or has other shit going on?
Nah, just personal stuff, man. I mean, that's really what it was.
Just life.
Just life getting in the way. I mean, essentially.
Life get in the way of paranormal podcast.
Jerry can tell you. I mean, he was there at the Strange Realities conference.
I don't know.
Well, he was working the sound.
He can attest that Rob
was Rob. Yeah, that was Rob. Yeah. Yeah. So speaking of which, we were planning on September this year, having it.
Can't wait.
So I would love to see the Cruising with Steak guys
I know.
to come.
We're definitely got to pull this
when
one
in September?
off. Oh, maybe we can do this. Yeah.
What does it matter? It's
probably late September. That's all we're gonna say at the moment. We haven't
late September
fully set a date, but it's going to be around that time. So we're hoping to see you guys come down,
dude.
I will be there.
I probably.
Well,
I'll have to get back to you.
We're not doing CryptidCon this year. I say we do something different because I don't really care about a Bigfoot convention. I'm not gonna lie.
Super lame.
Y'all come down to Honky Tonk in Nashville.
It was a good time, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so we need to have some kind of centralized meetup, and we were just talking about this last week. So we could hijack your convention and just have a Cruising with Steak meet up there too.
Well, we
could just bring everybody.
A sub convention.
Yeah, hijack away, guys. That's what it's all about.
If I could sell tickets, you guys do it. Let's do it. Yes.
Well, no, we can set up a table there or a booth or whatever you want.
Totally.
It's going to be
welcome
at the rental place again.
Yeah, it's probably going to be at that same.
Yeah, it'll be at the same place.
Same sound station.
It'll be the same place.
Dude, I saw the pictures from there. That looked amazing. Like the place was huge.
Yeah,
it really was.
It's a really great space. It had everything that we needed. We had a screen. We had a projector.
When are we going to see the videos? By the way,
there's videos.
Yeah, we've got the entire thing.
We got the remote. Yeah, just about all of it is on there.
It's gonna be some Patreon exclusive shit, isn't it?
We've just got to just find somebody that's good at editing. That's our thing.
Hello,
I'm looking at a guy right here in a red shirt.
Are you good at that, Jerry?
He's a master.
Okay,
Jerry's the master.
I think Flavortown, our dude that hangs a lot, and I think he's an editor, like a producer. He's making the Grimerica documentary, stuff for the CAC things.
That's the plan.
Okay. Yeah, we just
the
have somebody
idea.
that
if we need help, I could definitely help out.
That'd be awesome, Jerry.
Awesome. That would be awesome. Yeah, thank you. But just I think it's going to be good, guys. I mean, I'm already kind of formulating who I want to come, and we're really looking forward to it.
I may
some
even
big name speakers, huh? Oh, Jerry, you should. That'd be awesome.
Possibly. We'll
we should also you guys should get Diane Pasulka. You guys should get Diane Pasulka on to talk about how she just outed TTSA.
We didn't talk about that.
You guys didn't talk about Pasulka?
No, we forgot. We talked about it pre-show, and then we got into so much other shit.
We kind of got into it a little bit, but I don't know.
I don't really know how much I really want to touch that, guys. I'll be honest with you.
Oh yeah, you still have to keep guests happy and stuff.
I don't. I just don't know how much I want to touch that. We
got some friends. They're pretty good friends. So.
I'll say for the record,
there's a lot of connections.
I don't know what happened. I mean, I know what happened, but I don't know if it's true that her account got hacked or whatever. It's a likely story as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the one thing I'll say is that
I agree with the sentiment of what.
The one thing I'll say is she distanced herself from some of it, but she said that some of it was email material. So she didn't distance herself from actually that some of that was personally held beliefs that she didn't want to necessarily be public. So that's the interesting thing to me.
Well, also, was there anything that, if it was her or someone that hacked her, was there anything that was said that was not objectionable to anybody but the TTSA crowd?
Yeah, I didn't find it.
Other than them, who really cares?
Corey Good cares.
I really care
he
about
doesn't
Corey
count.
Good.
Corey Good doesn't count. David Wilcock, Corey Good, those guys don't exist. Yeah, you know I'm kidding.
They're a conspiracy. Yeah,
it's all fake news.
There's really nothing that was like objectionable other than like the UFO bros getting all upset. You know,
Right.
I guess UFO Jesus got upset. You know,
Oh, God, that guy.
Who gives a
Dude,
shit?
UFO Twitter is so ridiculous. And literally, UFO Twitter is what made me think, like, oh, all this is bullshit. Like, if it is something sweet, it's nothing that will ever get disclosed. Nothing that will ever, like, it's nothing that nobody knows about. It's a personal
Right.
phenomenon that you deal with. Like, it just, the culture is just disgusting.
well,
just-
guys, they want so bad to have this
Validation.
disclosure happen, to have
They
this
wanna be-
validation.
yeah. Mhm.
And look, I get it, but at a certain point, it's like you guys are doing a complete 180 from how it used to be in ufology, where like nobody trusted the government. Now
Yes.
you're saying that we should trust the government because they're
Right.
giving us these little crumbs from the table.
Exactly.
I'm not so
No
sure
sense.
that that's how it works.
That
That's
isn't.
right. It's not how it works.
It just
said
makes me
this-
more suspicious.
I think that the whole
Same here.
TTSA thing is like Richard Doty 2.0.
100%
Yeah.
is involved
Good
with it.
call, Jerry.
Yeah, and somebody like and we were talking about this before, but Seraphiel and I personally, and just the DeLong. There's like anybody that knows anything about Benowitz,
Mhm.
about
The Mirage Man
uh,
stuff.
about the Mirage Man stuff, and what the Greg Bishop's book. Anybody that knows about that knows that the intelligence agencies have really been keen on perpetuating the UFO mythology.
Yes,
Mhm.
it's the same story
Anybody that's
repeated.
read that knows that,
Which
and
is exactly why I think aliens are fake.
so the
Yes.
question is now,
Yeah, it's clown world.
why do they want to perpetuate the TTSA mythology that they're spouting? And I honestly just think, and I've said this to some like Chris Wolford, I've told him this repeatedly. I've said that I just think it's weaponization of space. I think that's what they're doing. I think
Yeah, and they're going to roll out technology through that
Yeah.
program.
Right, we're pushing
Exactly.
this advanced aerial threat thing, and everybody's all about the Tic Tac
Those are
Tic
just
Tac
Nazis.
video.
There's
which-
things
It's not a
out there.
coincidence that and Space
They are
Force both
Nazis.
got launched the same year.
Right,
Like, I mean, it's all-
exactly. Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
it's all just and there's also other things too with like the Skinwalker
Uh-oh. They shut him down.
Ranch
TT.
stuff,
Oh,
where that's being basically pushed as this the Skinwalker Ranch now is being pushed as like this paranormal camp fun
Theme
world
park.
for
But
rich elite
nothing's
people.
been proven about
Yeah.
that place. Nothing.
Yeah, I know.
wait. So we could go to theme park at Skinwalker Ranch? Because I'm kind of
You
a
got
mark
the
for
bucks.
that.
If you
And
got
what-
if you got $1 million, Grimstake, you
Nothing.
probably could.
Oh, guys, donate to my fans only. Come on, there's tons of nudes. Just get on there.
They get demon infested. Jeez.
Speaking of nudes, you see that chick in Australia that made like
yeah,
$700,000.
Yeah, if you
selling
donate to the
nudies
fund. But dude, I gotta
people.
tell you right now, donating, I just feel like throwing money at fire is the dumbest thing ever. Like, what is that gonna do? You're just giving some bloated government money. Like, they're not gonna be able to rain the money on the fire and put it out. It's not gonna go to
Yeah.
any resources to fix anything.
Well, most of the charities are just bloated anyway. It
Oh,
doesn't
God,
really
they're
go
gross.
to anything
Don't donate to charity,
at all.
people.
Yeah, we went over this
Donate
earlier.
your time if you want to help somebody.
Charities
Go to-
are such a huge scam.
God, they're the hugest. Just go to Australia and help
Charities are
yourself if you
such a
really want to do
scam.
something.
The sad thing about the Pasolka stuff is me and Adam talked about is that, she was really well-meaning, came in from, the academic world, and I just don't know if she knew how nasty this UFO world gets.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
gross.
just think it
yeah.
just
Right.
I just think these people just, probably really harassed her and she just really wasn't ready for the darkness that was here,
Yeah. It's very possible that she could have gotten emails hacked. I mean, it's very possible somebody just had it out for her and did it. Or it was just some kind of random thing.
Yeah, who knows?
But I just, who knows, guys?
But she's a really cool person though.
Yeah,
But we don't know.
I have a lot of sympathy for her. I really do. Just because she's been kind of caught up in a
Now
lot
she's all caught
of,
up and roped up in it, dude. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
It
yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, she's all roped up in it, and it's just, you one can just become obsessional over all this kind of stuff. And hey, I mean, if she did post those things out of anger or whatever, then you could see somebody doing that
out of a fit of drunk honesty.
You really wouldn't be able to. You really wouldn't
Drunk
honestly
Twitter.
be able to fault them for it.
Yeah.
No,
Not at all.
So I mean, just whatever. And then also too, if she did post those things, like I said, the only people that find that objectionable are the UFO bros that are so in love with Tom DeLonge.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, who's gonna like? That's what's who. What would anybody gain in hacking her to admit that? Because anybody who doesn't believe TTSA doesn't have to disprove it, because like just it existing disproves it. Like it's so ridiculous. You don't have to start a disinfo campaign to say that TTSA is bullshit. It's obviously
They've proven
bullshit.
nothing. They've done nothing.
They've done
just
nothing
talking.
except just talked and made a TV show, and they're selling merchandise, and it's
Right.
just-
And if you look at TTSA, they're set up as an infotainment company.
yes, exactly.
That's their purpose.
Exactly. So I don't know why anybody would hack her to try to take them down. Like, just
Which
let
is
them do
why-
their bullshit and don't give.
which is
don't-
why I drew the parallels of Skinwalker Ranch and what's going on there.
Mhm.
Because if you look at, you can go to the Wikipedia page. All this is linked. You'll find these links to a LLC that is set up by the owners of the Skinwalker Ranch, and it's essentially one of the purposes of it is entertainment.
Mhm.
And if you guys have seen the Skinwalker Ranch, the Jeremy Kenyon
Corbell.
Walker Corbell, make sure you put all four names.
Corbellian
That's
universe.
that he that they took Robbie Williams over there, right?
Yes.
The singer.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck does Robbie Williams have to do with the Skinwalker fucking ranch? Well, the whole idea is to bring people there, entertainment people, rich people, so they can have an experience at this ranch. That's the idea of Skinwalker Ranch. The people that bought it want to turn it into a theme park.
They might have to make some little holograms and who knows.
Years ago, I was listening to a podcast about like that type of things happening, and like quote unquote like paranormal people would take you to a haunted house or something, and these like they would have experiences at these houses, but they were computerized effects. There were smells. There was
just like spiritualism.
Yeah,
The
and so and then
ectoplasm.
they got found out because people were paying to stay overnight at these places and do it, tons of money and shit. So
Well, imagine that fakery in the paranormal. I've never heard that.
yeah, I know. Yeah. but I guess I don't know. Would you pay to have a weird, cool, like freaky experience? I guess I would pay, but I wouldn't pay a ton of money. Like I'd pay like $50 or
cheaper,
something.
dude.
Thank you, Adam. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Just think of the
I'd
energetic.
pay like
pollution
$50,
you're gonna
dude.
get.
That's like any amusement park, any type of haunted house on steroids, dude. Oh
Yeah,
my
but
god!
what are you going to bring home with you?
Just I don't know. No. I mean,
energy wise.
No. Well, if it's a real haunted house,
Yeah,
that would
wouldn't-
suck.
Yeah, especially if you put money
That's
into
true.
it. That's
Yeah, you're paying to bring demons home with you. Get out of here.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude, you don't want those spiritual attachments. They don't go away without help.
This is a gimmick. I mean, hopefully,
I grew
it would
up
be
with a
haunted.
ghost
Yeah.
in our house, so I've had several houses with ghosts in them.
different from
I can't
getting-
imagine wanting to pay for that.
It sounds like
It's
it's
different from
attached to you,
getting an
Suzanne. If it's been
attachment,
in several
No.
houses.
Yeah, now I wonder if
not.
that-
I've been able to distinct, each
Well,
one.
I just think, guys, we just gotta like separate the wheat from the chaff, and
Yep.
the
And there's so much hot chaff.
Yeah, there is so much. There is so much of it, and
Yeah, got a lot to
the-
recycle.
the field of the paranormal is just rife with this stuff. So it's not surprising. It's not surprising at all.
Yeah.
So
That's why we decided to just throw it all out the window and go all in on mud flood resets in Tartaria. Like, fuck it.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
some
We're having
of
fun
you
with that.
have.
That's a lot of fun, dude.
Suzanne, I love you're the voice of reason. You'll wake up some mornings and just be like, fuck this Tartaria shit, and post a whole bunch of links. Like, no, fight me on it.
Yes.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is great.
but what you guys
Walter
don't hear.
Vosley's been really going after.
Yeah,
the
we've been talking about it. Yeah.
What do you got, Adam? Tell me, Adam. What do you got?
I was just going to say, Suzanne and I talk about this without all of you, and you should hear the real rants. Oh my God.
I bet.
Yeah,
like I could buckle still at 50 feet, man.
I think those people were trying to say that some of these like local monuments we have here in Nashville, like our reconstructed Parthenon, is
100% they're trying to say that. It's hilarious.
Of
Awesome.
Tartaria. Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's some of the stuff is so good.
hilarious.
But that's why I love it. It's just so outrageous. Speak of the devil.
You don't care about.
You didn't know
Hold on. Look who just came in. This is synchronicities.
Here it
This is synchronicities right here. That's what this.
Telling me that the lead singer of Blink-182 didn't write a book so accurate and so amazing that the CIA reached out to him and didn't pay him a bunch of money for something real? Is that what you're telling me right now?
He didn't.
No,
he didn't
no,
write
we're
that
not
book.
telling you that.
You missed. You missed it. We were just going
not
off
at all.
about how Tartaria is just nonsense and just good stuff about it, and how fun it is, and then you just come in, and it's just perfect. It's just perfect timing. It's just the synchronicities were just insane.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we got to close out Conspirinormal, so we thought we'd stop
this is
by
still
and say
Conspirinormal?
hello to you.
Dude.
Well,
Whoa.
hey, what's up, man?
All right, guys.
Okay, have a great night.
Thanks for having us. All right.
Have a
Thanks
good
again,
night.
coming in, man.
Adam.
Nice.
It
No
was
problem,
great
guys.
talking to you guys tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, man, thanks.
Can't wait to hear the
Absolutely. See you,
episode
everybody.
live. So.
Hey, we hope to see the Cruising with State guys in.
That would be great.
Nashville.
I'll beat their asses till they come down there.
Nashville, September.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so get your asses to Nashville. We'll see some Tartarian ruins.
Yes,
There
we
we
will
go,
see
dude.
Tartarian ruins
Right
in
on.
Nashville.
Parthenon.
I'm gonna walk up the steps of one.
All right, guys, take care.
See you later.
Take care.
Oh, that's
Man.
funny.
It was
What's up,
awesome.
Flavortown? How you doing, buddy?
Better late than never, man. Come on.
Yeah.
It's
I
all
heard the
good.
call. I heard the bat signal.
Heard the
Yeah.
bad signal.
Your
Coming in
Tartaria
hot
sense
with
was
that Tom
tingling?
DeLonge. Yes.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. Yeah, it just crazy.
Tartarian
It's all
influence.
meant to be.
That's all right. You're gonna make Suzanne a believer. It's gonna happen.
One of these days.
One of these days.
It can happen.
There's not enough cash, and it will never be green enough.
No.
It's so true.
And I made a lot of money in Atlantic City, and I'm very proud of it.
Man.
If Trump can
money.
be our president for 8 years, Suzanne will be all.
I mean, that really. That's
Oh my God.
You're probably really right.
if
Like,
Trump-
That's like a.
Yep,
That's
Trump's
the
gonna win
greatest
this year.
effective
This is the
paradox
world we live
ever.
Yes, it really is.
Exactly.
Man, Suzanne's gonna be walking in American Tartarian ruins while Trump's our Lord Emperor. God.
It'll be like
We
it'll be
will
like
make
this is the
America
last scene
great
of,
again.
what's that famous old movie where
Should make America
after the
Tartaria
Civil
again.
War? Oh,
We
Scarlet
will
and
make
what's his
America
face?
proud
Wind.
again.
Gone with the Wind. It'll be like the ending scene of Gone with the Wind.
We will make
Everything
America strong
ruins.
again.
I'm so happy.
Suzanne's walking out
This is the best show we've ever done. I'll say it.
We will
And
make America
with
safe again.
blueprints of Tartaria
it's
and the mud floods.
the title
And
of
I'm
the
like
show.
directing.
The best show we've ever done. That's the title.
It's going to be only America first. I
my
will fight for you with
Donnie,
every
Don,
breath
Don,
in my
Don.
body, and I will never, ever let you down.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if he's still at his rally
Thanks,
right now.
Don.
He started like 2 hours ago, so I bet he's still probably talking at the rally. Oh,
Probably.
His voice hold up.
My
man.
thing is,
Because
if
he
I
does a
can,
lot of drugs. And he's an animal.
Pocahontas.
if I can get Suzanne on my side, then it's unstoppable.
I'm on your side.
I'll be
I just don't
unstoppable.
believe in that stuff. But I am on your side.
See?
I'm on your
That's what it is.
side. I just don't believe you.
Yes. I'm emotionally on your
No, but
side, but your ideas are bullshit.
Right,
Yes.
It only makes
exactly. I
sense.
support you, but I question.
But I don't support you.
Believe the
Good question.
5.6.
But if
Don't-
you believe it,
No, you can't
It's
believe
okay.
the 5.6.
Don't believe it, dude. It's a 5. It's not 5.6.
Get there one day.
I think.
so how was the show, Jer?
Yeah, Jer, how was Conspirinormal?
Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was great. Great chat.
Yeah.
You look so skinny in your red shirt.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a
we
good
talked
show.
about all kinds of crazy stuff. It was deep woo, mostly about consciousness and artificial intelligence and transhumanism, that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. Conspirinormal.
All the cutting edge topics.
Yeah.
And then you get to come over here and listen to Grimsteak read ooh emails.
That's right.
Yes, exactly.
Can't believe I missed that.
Exactly.
Can't believe I fucking missed that.
You missed the ooh email?
Oh, it was
man.
epic. I was dying.
I only read about 3/4 of it. No, probably yeah. I read the first paragraph and the last paragraph.
Should just knock out that middle paragraph right now, buddy.
No, that's not happening.
Come on.
That was magic right there. That was done and it's gone and it's burnt off into the universe. Whatever's happening, that energy's gone and it's doing its work right now. We're never gonna experience that. That's why you don't listen back to the shows. You can't listen back.
Right, oh my God! No,
I just
kidding.
record, hit stop, send it out. Like I don't care what happens, what I
I
said.
hope that Marty Leeds one is not on his website.
Oh, I'm sure everything's out. It's all out there, Suzanne. Who cares? You know what the point is, though? Is anybody who listens to it or anything, fuck them because they're not doing
I got so much hate about me hating the Jews after that, though. Like everybody thought I hated Jewish.
Hold on, Suzanne.
Yeah.
You didn't.
don't.
Hold on, Suzanne. You didn't get hate from that. You didn't get that. Was not hate.
No.
You got respect. Let's talk about this for real.
No, I
There was
didn't.
not one
A
shred of
lot
hate.
of people, like Leo, came after me, and I'm like, "What, Leo? Oh my
Oh well,
God!"
I mean, I'll ban him. Nobody.
I was like,
Nobody messing
don't
about.
care.
I don't hate you.
If James comes at Suzanne, I'll ban him.
Yeah.
There's nobody
Totally.
sacred.
Right.
Nobody's sacred. Don't fuck it. That's crazy.
Oh man.
No, it's all great. That's what podcasting is, though. Just talking to a mic.
Yep.
Get it off your chest.
Just
If people
talking
listen, they listen. If
crap.
they don't, they don't. Who gives a shit? Who
We
gives a
don't know
shit?
nothing.
Who
Holy
wants
fuck.
listeners? Who
We
wants
don't know
money?
anything.
No, cruisemistake.com/donate.
Help us learn.
Look, I need money. Yeah, just.
Yeah.
So what's going on with Iran?
I don't know. Probably
Anyone?
nothing. It was all just a show. I mean, that was all just wagging.
How are we doing in Syria?
How are we doing in Syria? That's what I want to know. Whatever
I
happened to that?
heard like ISIS was breaching the Israeli border.
Hold up.
Like I've heard all this weird stuff today.
Suzanne, that's fake news because Trump annihilated
No.
and decimated ISIS. It does not exist anymore. We won.
I thought Russia did that though. Was it Trump?
Didn't you miss the
I
MAGA
thought it was
memo?
Russia.
You didn't get your
Oh
MAGA
my
memo?
God, no, because I don't follow Q. So
You didn't get your weekly Q newsletter saying how we're just winning all over? Yeah, come on. All we do is win now. When was the last time you remember losing?
I know.
What was the last
I
time
need
you
some
lost?
Tiger's blood.
Yeah, come on.
No, but we have
I'm getting
been
sick of
winning,
winning.
honestly.
Yeah, exactly. I wake up and it makes me sick to my stomach from winning so hard every day. Like it's just insane. Like I'm just MAGA-ing
Tiger's
my.
blood. Where's Charlie?
Where's just
I
thank
wanna
you.
know
Where's
where
Charlie
Charlie
Sheen at?
is. What the fuck's going on with Charlie Sheen?
He's probably doing just living his life up,
Because this
doing blow,
country
fucking
is
hookers.
fucked if we don't have
Didn't he die
Charlie
of
Sheen.
AIDS?
Did he?
Or maybe Charlie Sheen was what made this country fucked, Suzanne. Maybe his coming into, the early aughts there, in the mid aughts, or whatever the fuck
Probably.
that was.
The Audis.
The Audis.
The Tiger's
Man.
blood,
So the next episode of Shonen Dump is going to be about Gundam, and that's all I'm saying.
Is that the dance?
Gundam Unicorn.
Gundam style?
Oh no, Gundam style?
No, but that would be an improvement.
I can't wait for this round.
You should do a Gun M one.
Oh, it's gonna be a fucking disgusting round table. It's gonna be you jerking off Gundam and me shitting on Gundam, and there's gonna be a huge.
When
it's
you
just gonna be. It's gonna be a
You're gonna do a
giant
Gun
battle.
M one.
Gun M?
Yeah.
Gun M.
Alita.
Oh.
Ooh.
Was Alita battling?
There was a really good OVA. There was that good OVA of Alita.
What's OVA?
Original video something or other.
What's Lena?
Alita. The Battle Angel.
Yeah, exactly. What is that?
It was a movie made from an anime, from manga.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Called Gun M. G-U-N.
Oh, look at your brother's getting all pissed in the chats, Bill. He's piping
I
up
know.
now. I see him piping up. He's like,
I know he would.
Yes.
He's typing and typing and typing.
Why don't we have the superior strut in here? What's going on?
he can't beat you in chess though. I can't.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh man.
I'm never gonna play you again just so I can keep lording this over you.
Behold the power of clocks.
Oh, Endless Schmaltz you watched, Tim Steak? Endless Waltz. Yeah, it is greatness. Man, now I'm just reading the chats right now. Things are getting silly. We're still doing a show. This has been a great show.
We haven't heard the freaking true crime shit yet. What's going on, James?
No,
that was the chimney boy.
That was the chimney boy, and James is gone.
Yeah.
I think he's probably spanking his kids to bed or snorting ketamine off his wife's
I
tits.
thought they had like
It's
a
one of those things.
a murder
I had
suicide
ketamine in the
thing going on.
hospital.
Yes.
I know. I remember.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm jealous now.
me too.
It was a fentanyl, Versed, and ketamine cocktail.
Oh, that sounds delicious. I mean, possibly addictive, but very relaxing.
It was wonderful, and they played cake music for me. It was just like,
oh, dude, that's like hospital heaven.
They played cake for you, Jim?
They asked me what I wanted to listen to. I said, put on some cake, and they played
Oh,
short skirt,
awesome.
long jacket. I'm like, yeah, I'm singing along, getting surgerized. It was awesome.
man, what a place! That's great.
That would probably be my best memory of being in the hospital.
So did you guys talk fake nuke news?
Wait, oh no, we didn't talk fake nukes.
No. It's our fake and gay.
So what's
Did anyone
in Quebec?
Anyone go out there with a Geiger counter and confirm?
Wait. What are you talking about? Right now?
Are you talking about Fukushima?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So there's a non-coon posted some shit from 4chan from late last night.
Oh, I see. I didn't read so much of that. I just read. Yeah, I saw a lot about nukes going off.
Something about Canadian.
Yeah, in Ontario, there was a warning issued by the government about a nuclear leak or something that happened at that plant, which is really, really close to Niagara Falls. I think you can get to it if you drive
near Toronto.
through. Yeah, well, is it Toronto or Ontario?
Yeah. Toronto's
Anyway,
in Ontario.
Well, okay, cool.
Geography.
Yeah.
We're Americans. It's all right.
Yeah, somewhere across one of those lakes, something was supposedly happening, and then they called it, it was just a mistake by somebody inside the nuclear plant that didn't mean to send out this warning message about a meltdown or something like that.
But then there was some 4chan stuff. Hanan needs to repost it. Let's see.
About how
Whatever, dude.
Canada
Anakun just posted all these it's this sweet anime video of these chicks just pulling up thigh-high stockings. So you kidding me right now? Anime some hentai. Check it out.
Oh, I have that channel muted.
You would have that channel muted. You hentai. Oh,
there was something
man.
about how somebody from 4chan was reporting that they saw a military helicopter leaving one of these plants, and then there was actually people getting sick and complaining of potential radiation poisoning and fallout.
It doesn't exist, folks.
Exactly.
But we don't know. Clearly, it didn't turn.
But we don't know.
But we don't know. No, because it was 4chan.
Like, what is it with all these, like... There's been like 3 or 4 of those like emergency alert that are actually fakes that have happened in the last year. Because you had that.
Oh yeah, that shit in Hawaii.
Yeah,
in Hawaii.
there was
Wasn't there another one too.
There were 3 or 4 of them, I think.
Japan.
Might have been one.
China.
I think they just had one in Japan.
Probably.
Mexico.
I don't know. I think it's all just fear mongering from fossil fuels because, nuclear energy is just going to be the future. It's just endless sustainable energy.
It's climate change, God damn it.
Yeah, it is climate change. Well, that's why
No,
Australia
they're getting rid of natural gas.
Yeah, get it out. It's all
They want to
something.
get rid of all the natural gas appliances.
It's warring industry.
They want to get rid of natural gas. I don't know why. Is there no more natural gas? What
I
the
don't know.
fuck
They're
is
shutting.
going on?
Well, I don't know. They're shutting down the
Or they're
coal plant
shipping
that's
it
by
all to
me.
China.
China.
Like
Yeah,
they don't
they're-
want any more coal stuff. Is
Yeah,
all
the
the
coal
gone?
plant is getting shut down by me. I still have a coal plant pretty close to me, and that shit's getting shut down.
Like
and I think
you're shutting it down?
No, yeah, me. I'm going there and I'm shutting the entire shit down. I'm kicking open the doors of the coal.
Just
coal
like
coal
I
plant.
promised, right?
Yes, exactly.
more
So we're shutting this shit down.
Close this shit down.
Greta told me this shit's gonna kill us. Just started hitting levers. I'm shutting that shit down.
I can't sleep at night until I kick this door in.
Reddit told
there's,
me.
There's the post.
Okay, yes. So let's recap. Plane shot down in Iran with 6 Canadian nuclear scientists on board. Military helicopter seen at Pickering NPP. Emergency alert sent out about nuclear incident at Pickering NPP. Oops, LOL, just kidding, everything is fine. Radioactive monitoring stations in the area, a massive spike in gamma radiation. Everyone in the area reports being sick suddenly. Send help burgers. But that's an Anon. That's 4chan Anon. Anon's posting. That's that. With no evidence, no
journalism.
links. That's journalism right there. This is journalism in the 21st
Yeah, but
century,
the fucking
people.
MSM is the same way with no evidence and no links.
Yes.
But they don't ask for help
Hold
burgers.
on, boom, and there's the emergency alert status.
Well,
They
then,
posted that.
I believe the help burger's over. I don't know.
Yeah, this is a province
MSM,
of
yeah.
Ontario emergency bulletin, which applies to people within 10 kilometers of the Pickering Nuclear Generating Station. An incident was reported at the Pickering Nuclear Generating Station. There's been no abnormal release of radioactivity from the station, blah, blah, blah. Emergency staff responding. People near the station do not need to take any protocol. So they
If only we
started
could
out
go
saying that.
forward in time 20 years when they come out and they say, oh, by the way, there was a release and we fucked up. And
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that
shit
is true.
really did happen.
Yeah. Well, it's like, why would they
Except
have
that
to put
none
on
of them would be that accountable.
Well, yeah, why would they put on an alert saying it didn't happen? Like, unless people were freaking out that something did happen.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Uh-huh. I know, because it did happen.
Yeah.
And the answer is
Jeez. But we don't know.
What is it, Trump?
I don't know. The answer is.
I don't know. He was talking all about all kinds of shit in that rally in Wisconsin. I watched it for about 5 minutes and laughed pretty hard.
Oh, God.
Dude, it was just great. Kicking out protesters.
Was it capping on the Democrats? Did he talk about Hillary?
Oh no, he was talking about Iran. He was talking about how all those he went back into the lore of it, like starting to explain it, like, and those when they came into our embassy, like those were soldiers, those weren't protesters. Like he's just going on, like building the entire thing up, saying stuff, and then he had protesters that were like at the place and they were getting kicked out, and he's like, speaking of protesters, how about the Iran protesters? They love us. He's like, they're walking around our flag. He's just going off like
No, they were getting a running start, you jackass.
Running start.
Oh man, but it was just like none of it matters, so it's great to just have him just there, just being entertaining.
Entertainment value is
none of it
off
matters.
the charts.
Just give me that. That's all I need. I don't want somebody who's just gonna lie and pretend like things are cool. I want some fucking nonsense bullshit. Just crack jokes.
So are you saying that you require a level of showmanship in your country's
100%.
leader?
That's all. That's the only thing I require. That is literally the only thing I require.
Dude, if we could just get on white horses that like galloped really prettily.
Totally.
Oh, jeez.
They're not going to let a
Like,
temp
all of
position
our
make any
armies
serious
could just be on
choices.
that, yeah.
It's all
Never did
just
see that
it's all a
Christmas
show.
surprise.
Yeah, what was that Christmas surprise from North Korea?
It was a nothing burger.
Yeah.
Maybe he got a vase though. Maybe the vase. Maybe it really was just a vase.
Yeah, he could have got a real nice present.
Mhm.
But we don't know. Jesus Christ.
Anybody get any snow or anything crazy?
Yeah, we got a little bit. We got a little bit of ice last couple of days.
Doesn't make
any
sense.
Pretty shitty. Basically shut the whole place down.
Wow.
People
Ice
don't know how to
day.
deal with that shit here. Yeah.
No, they don't.
Nothing but rain here.
Yeah, same
Lots of rain, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been like in the 50s. It's just so
Hashtag who's
weird.
mistake weather reports.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
This is the most boomer section.
I know. God, that just got like, so how's the weather? Like, I was rolling with it though. I was rolling
Wait till
with
all
it.
you talk to your kids about is the weather. You'd be like, oh my God, I've turned into my fucking parents. What the hell's going on? Or not just all you talk about, but when it digresses to the weather. And then you're like, suddenly, why do we both like the weather so much?
Yeah. What is that? It's interesting.
I don't know.
It's a
base level
natural
small talk.
occurrence.
It's base level
It is
small
a
talk that you could just
Suzanne,
you
do
just
you talk
spew
about
out
it?
when you have nothing to
Welcome to my
say. So
life.
that fucking weather, man. That weather.
Suzanne, do you talk to your parents about the chemtrails too?
I do actually.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
No, because when this generation gets older, we're not going to be talking about the weather. We're going to be talking about conspiracy theories to our children.
I hope so.
See, my
I already
parents
do.
will have none of that. They won't even talk. My dad will shut up. I don't even want to talk about it.
See, my mom was like that, but my dad will listen. Like I pointed out the chemtrails. He's an airline pilot, a retired airline pilot. I pointed out all the chemtrails.
Well, they're
And then,
actually
but once I said they were cloud seeding, he understood. So you have to talk in terms that they understand.
All right.
Like a lot of people don't understand. The chemtrails are, a lot of that is cloud seeding. So like when I got in an argument with that guy on YouTube, that pilot, and I was talking about chemtrails. And then as soon as I said, yeah, but nobody knows about cloud seeding, he fucking shut up. That was it. That's all I had to say. Because it's true. And they can't dispute it.
they've got these new type. They've classified this new type of clouds called anthropogenic clouds, which means human created.
Yeah.
Like half the clouds in the sky nowadays.
Cumulus homogenetus.
Well, I know.
Oh, it's all nice and blue out. Then there's these little lines, and then this stuff fades out, and then it's dark and gray.
And then it's raining.
Yeah, dude, exactly.
Yeah,
It's always
there's nothing
one day
going on.
You could
Nothing.
like just look at the sky. If you see spraying, I
There's an
guarantee
X in
the
the
next
sky.
day.
Yes.
Yes,
gonna
the
rain
next
the
day
next
you are gonna
day.
get rain. It's happened.
Yep.
I've
Oh, yeah.
documented it several times in the chats. Like it happens all the time. Like
Several times last
200
week.
proofs.
Yeah,
200 proofs.
200 proofs,
We have at
bro.
least 200
Yeah.
proofs.
On my phone, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, everyone just point your phone up. Take it. Yeah, they're there every day. Pretty much every day.
Pretty much.
When there isn't, they'll be there the next day to take care of that.
When there isn't, you're
Yeah,
like, where are
Yeah, they'll be there the next day. Don't worry.
trails?
Yeah. You'll get one day of clear skies, and we got to get over there quick. We got to mow that dude's lawn. Basically, it's the equivalent of it.
My conspiracy is that all this stuff stopped regular weather, and the only way for them to continuously have
Just keep doing this. Yeah.
weather is to keep doing it.
Yeah, I agree, Flavortown.
Yeah, they screwed something up, and they're trying to balance it out.
That's why they don't want to talk about it.
Right.
Yeah, man, that's why we got hit with like
until
we
they
got
get
hit
it
with
figured
polar-
out 100%. Yeah.
Dude, I remember like we had some pretty mild winters. Like in the mid-aughts, like nothing was happening. There was no real bad snow.
Then
And
they were
like,
really bad.
Yeah, dude. Then these polar vortexes started coming down.
Yeah,
like,
they were
blasting
really
us with like
bad.
negative 20, like negative
It was
30.
really bad.
Like just
How dare you?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's obvious
Climate
human
change.
caused climate change.
Look at all them fires
Obviously.
in Australia. Oh wait, all of them are just kids lighting it all on fire.
The thing is that it's fucked up because it's like a double play because it is human caused.
It
But
is,
the
right?
cause
Yeah.
is not what they're saying it is.
A
Like
bunch
they
of
wanna go
pyros.
on- Yeah.
It's not human caused at all. It's solar caused. It's the clouds are causing it, and the sun is causing it.
Yeah, dude. There's the solar
manipulation of the
minimums,
weather.
all that shit.
The manipulation is just fucking shit up. We shouldn't be messing with the weather.
Oh no way! Yeah.
Yeah, they've openly said how they're going to like be spraying aerosols in the upper atmosphere to try to combat the like it's insane.
They're definitely doing that.
So if
I've
we
been
didn't live
doing
in a
it in India or
terrarium, it
something.
wouldn't matter. But we do live in a terrarium, so this shit matters.
Right.
Were you talking about the firmament?
Yeah.
It's a closed system. It's a closed system.
It's a
However you want to
closed
look at it, it's
system.
closed.
It has to be.
Otherwise,
Otherwise,
the air would escape.
exactly. And why would all
Dyson
this crap
sphere.
really matter?
Gravity doesn't hold air in.
Discworld.
Could be. It could be. We could be living on a big round disc.
Yeah.
It could be.
But we don't know.
We don't know.
But we don't know.
And it's
when
fun
it tilts,
to think about.
When it tilts, that's when the mud flood happens.
Oh God, I was just trying to get around to mud floods somehow, Jerry. You beat me to it. You pivoted to mud floods.
There you go.
Jerry's getting there quicker than I am.
This pivots into a mud flood.
It's either mud flood or soil vitrification.
Yes.
Liquefaction.
Wait,
Or
no, it's soil liquid. Did I say
You said
vitrification?
vitrification.
Isn't that
Gentrification.
the
that
same
word.
thing?
Gender for soil
Vitrification?
gentrification.
sort of reminds me of like misogynistic polyglot.
I like it.
Vitrification is a real thing.
Don't make fun of my labels.
Vitrification is a real thing.
Yes, it is.
But it wouldn't be liquidation. It would be vitrification. Wouldn't it?
Would it?
I don't know a
It
lot
would- it would-
about
if
the
it was-
whole
No,
mud
no,
flood
no, no,
thing.
Soil-
hold on. No. Vitrification is the
We
transformation
don't know
of a
what's
substance
happening.
into glass.
Vitrification
Into
turns into
glass?
Ooh,
Yes.
so that's
okay,
like
well, maybe that only happened like
lightning
in the Middle
strikes?
East then.
Yeah, I like lightning strikes.
Nuclear wars and the Mahabharatas.
And
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, the Vedas, all that stuff. Yeah, give me your Indian lore.
I thought it was turning it into sand. It's really glass?
Yeah.
Yeah, sand becomes sand is the basis for
Oh, okay.
Mud floods.
with silica sand.
Landslides. What happened to my soundboard?
I don't know.
I need to pull up a James Cruise. I don't know a lot about vampires.
no.
I know I need that.
No.
I need that in my life right now.
Like me.
God, yes. The glass universe theory in Ankun. I think we could start a new
The glass universe?
Well, I
don't
mean,
know
it is a
much.
crystal universe, right?
Fuck yeah, probably.
My
crystal
uncle
universe, that's
worked
pretty
at
much
a
glass.
glass plant in Toledo.
Oh man, bet it fucked his lungs all up.
I like
Oh, yeah.
glass,
I used to blow
personally.
glass.
Yeah.
Dude, I would love to blow glass.
It's fantastic.
We all know
You
this
should
is
still
just an
keep the
orphan
blow
train
glass.
universe anyway.
It is an orphan
What?
train universe,
What?
and we should all start blowing glass. We
Yeah.
all came from orphan trains, except Suzanne.
It's the
She can track her-
simulation created by AI.
Suzanne could trace her history to like 900 BC, so
That's
she
right,
definitely
I
did not
can-
come from an orphan train. I can promise you that.
She was one of the,
These are all glass.
It did it.
Suzanne's got a real
Beads I
soul.
made. See that?
Oh, I
Oh,
love
yeah.
your beads, Jared. Those are nice.
I don't know a lot about that whole vampire stuff. Like, I mean, I know it's a thing. Yeah, but like, it's the ether.
I just needed that in my life. All right, we're better now.
Adam
Speaking
could
of-
trace his lineage too to like 900 BC. Or
BC?
900, I don't know, AD or
No,
BC, whatever. I don't know, 900.
Don't repeat
Yeah, AD.
Grimstick. Yes, don't repeat Grimstick.
Weirdly, both sides of the family, which I sometimes find odd, but
Man,
Mhm.
man, the first I know back is like 1700s on my dad's side.
Hmm.
That's about it. And he came from Canada. You see, he was a French Canadian.
I can only trace my family back to like 1870.
No way, really?
Well, yeah, because you're part of the reset, Jer.
Yeah, we came over from Syria, my family.
I don't know. I think
and allegedly my mom's related to Robert Louis Stevenson. So I've never verified that, but
Well, then her and I are cousins because I am too.
she's not Rh negative.
Okay. That's all right.
No.
She's not a reptilian like
She's
you.
still allowed.
I know.
oh, jeez.
I
Always
still-
griping
I will-
about us lizard people.
I know. We're terrible.
Yeah.
Here's the thing I want to
I don't even know what my blood type is.
Here.
Anyway, what? I'm sorry, go.
I want to set something straight about this reset here. Just while we're on the air. It's not that I think that we were reset. Because there's been lots of resets, depending on how you define it. There was a reset, and then our civilization established themselves here. Like, I'm not implying, like, I don't imply that people that are existing today are from a time when all their parents were just like wiped out, or like great-great-grandparents were just like wiped out, and they just forged a bunch of records saying that they actually did live. Like, I think the people that were wiped out aren't really related to any of us, or maybe like a handful of people, maybe Native Americans, maybe some other folks here and there. So just want to clarify that.
Native Americans are from Mars.
Also that.
That's possible.
I
mean, I'm not throwing that one out.
thought we were all from Mars.
I thought women were from Venus.
Oh yeah, you're right.
This
Men
seems
are
like a
from
good point to
Mars.
wrap the show up on. This is where we're at now, guys. All right.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you, Bill. Jerry, who you got on Nox Mente tomorrow night?
Nicole Frolic.
That sounds fun. She sounds like a fun name.
Yep, she's frolicky. She's
Yeah.
a life coach and empath and astrologer, and she runs a website called inflexibleme.com. You can check it out.
Inflexible Me. Cool. That should be good. Fuck,
Yeah.
guys. This was a great show tonight.
And she's
I
kind
think-
of hot.
Well, there you go, Jared. Win-win.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, yeah. Tell her Cam's on.
Which is my, number one reason for inviting women.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry- Jerry's little head
Parting
sometimes books guests.
If you're psychic and hot, you're on the show.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hell yeah. Oh, man. Well, thanks, everybody, for coming on. For Frizzle's sake, it's a fucking show. Gundam, Shonen Dump.
It's a show.
It's a show. Thanks, Adam. Thanks, Suzanne. Thanks, Flavortown. Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Jerry. James, I love you. James, everybody, I love you. You guys are fucking great.
Love
Good
you
vibes.
guys.
Love
Nothing
you.
but good vibes. Catch you next week.
See
Shonen
you next
Dump,
week.
Gundam Unicorn. It's
Shout out
garbage
to
and
Dolmac.
trash. And I had shout out to Dolmac. And I also
Dolmac.
have 500
He's so
fucking
nice.
proofs
Love
of
him.
why Gundam Unicorn's trash. And Dolmac, you're
Oh
awesome.
no! Oh no!
I'm
Tune
sorry.
in! Tune in!
Tune in. I'll
The
catch you on the
rivalry.
next side. All right, goodbye. Good night. Farewell.
I'm walking gingerly through the rat race. Take a look at the big old smile on my face. Kicking around down by the pool of narcissists. The people are many, they preen themselves, oh how they navel gaze. Somewhere over that hill, the gloomy skies cease to exist. I'm climbing that hill, I pass by and pity the poor Sisyphus. I go into hyperdrive, turn into a beam of light. I'm strolling down aesthetic electric avenue. The people are predictable, they say good morning, how do you do? When out of nowhere, a randomly pure angel in the crosswalk bumps into me. And in doing so, knocks all the evil and all the wind out of me. And it's black as tar, ugly as ever, and of no apology. This angelic mama sings heavenly of the truest theology. Together we're a seraphim dream, forever young with no chronology. 1,000 years from now, we'll be written into ancient mythology. We go into hyperdrive, turn into a beam of light. Can you tell me about the view up there? It's sparkling remarkably, the air is crystal clear. Well, please won't you tell me what it takes to transcend this place? A little bit of heart and a whole lot of soul. Take a look at the big old smile on my face. As my angel says, dance with me and your life will never, ever, ever be dull. I go into hyperdrive, turn into a beam of light. 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 Turn into a beam of light.